Dealbreakers, main titles, take number 510.
We ready to roll?
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Hey man, I just show up.
With your hosts, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Is Jose on the show tonight?
He says he's coming.
It's like Elton John all over again, just minus the death threats.
Kelly Harris.
Reach your hand in your pants there, big boy. That's not me. I don't sound like that anymore.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
Hey, Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
We can do just glorious, wonderful things on our phones, people.
No one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's going to be great. I mean, obviously, I think it'll be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire! Your dick's so hot!
Come on. It's so good.
It's pretty good. It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its course very quickly.
You there, Lee?
Lee, you're muted.
Lee was like,
Never, fucking never.
Been there, done that. You were probably dropping bombs too, just bangers.
Wait,
What's
hold on.
up? It's Wednesday, January 18th.
Like, I never beat the fucking thing. I just shut up.
Hold on.
Your dick's so hot!
Come on.
Yeah,
It's so
that's
good.
better. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's there. Yep. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
Put that in the intro.
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
It seems like the concept that would run its
Would
course
have it
very
by
quickly. For the first time ever, what's going on, everybody? Today is Tuesday, September 14th, 2021, and this is episode number 572 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I'm your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez, and joining me tonight, we have Mr. Jason Nyes.
And it was on that day that I truly became president.
Back from parts unknown, Jose Guzman.
How the fuck does this thing work?
Kelly Harris.
Hey, Joey Nips.
And our good buddy Mahoney. What's up, Mahoney?
There's absolutely no way that a grown man goes by the name Joey Nips.
You know, I think
mean,
you might be
no,
surprised
he
at the
doesn't.
number of. You might be surprised at the number of people that go by the name Joey Nips.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
You
a Kelly
or someone
original.
in your life goes by the name Joey Nips. Please call us. 616-951-1POP or something like that. I
No
don't know.
bullshit, but since we're on meat this week, I did find that it does come with a phone number when we start a new call.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking cool. I like that.
I
Your
can't
last
fucking
name
find it
isn't
now,
Nips.
of course.
You're
Oh, wait,
not
there it
Call
allowed
is.
us
to
from the
call it.
prison. Tell us to play Skrillex.
What?
Call Lee, leave an answering machine. Message.
Yeah.
You're in
God.
prison and need help.
What happened to that guy?
It just stopped happening.
Got out on
Stop.
bail?
There's actually a dial-in number for while we are live. I can say it right now, so if anybody wants to fuck around and call, it's 1. No.
What are you inviting?
Maybe not today. We got shit to do today. Yeah, we got stuff happening. We got a fan favorite guest coming back to the back half of the show. Very excited about it.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
It's gonna be very good. Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Conroy.
Woo! It's Kerouac.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
He's here. He
fucking
wants to
comics
talk.
guy.
He wants to talk about the vaccine.
Oh God. You know,
Please, no insults.
I'm not one. I don't do Facebook bullshit, but every once in a while you got no choice but to be like, you're a fucking idiot.
You got to take your shot.
Yeah. Or as Kelly said, choose violence. And that
Kelly,
was the
sometimes
only
you
bit of
wild.
peer pressure I needed. I'm like, yeah, good call. It's like he saw me on the edge and was like, do it.
The little blow.
Yeah. There you go. Fuck, what else is going on? What else? Oh, hey, I took the fam to see the Free Guy movie. It's pretty fucking great.
Oh,
It's
wow.
fun.
Nice.
Would recommend. And now Jax is all pissed off when he get the fucking the skin from Fortnite a few weeks ago.
It'll be back.
I know that's what the hell it was.
It was back in the shop like a couple days ago. I
Yeah, it
remember.
was here like 2 days
Oh, was it?
ago.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
so it'll be
Is
back.
it a Ryan Reynolds skin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
Shirt off Ryan Reynolds.
But he's like super
Yes.
buff.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, he's
So
Ryan
like
Reynolds.
once the character become like the guy character becomes successful, the Taika Waititi, the boss of the studio, is like, hey, so for the fucking Free City 2, we want to make Guy bigger and better. So they, made him all buff and whatever. And so once he starts kind of breaking free, he's like, upload the new Guy. And so he just comes in, but he's not finished yet. So he just comes in, he walks up to him and goes, Declaration of Intent. Pretty good.
Man, Kelly's sounds like he's super interested in Fortnite these days. He's like, I want this Ryan Reynolds skin and I want Carnage.
No.
I think we're gonna have to
Yeah.
gift him the battle pass.
No, I don't think so.
I will
We're gonna
definitely
be
get you the battle
Carnage.
pass.
Oh, don't do
Join
that.
us. Join us, Kelly.
Oh no,
Kelly,
it's
you are
okay.
That new season just dropped. It's a good time. It just happened.
That's all right. I don't have time for Fortnite.
I tried to get No Names on Fortnite tonight, but she wasn't having it. She was playing her Lego Harry Potter, and that's all she wants to do.
Yeah, I've been.
In the midst of my incredibly productive day at work today, I was like, let's fire up some Fortnite on lunch. And I gotta say, the sideways thing, sideways shit, it's pretty cool. It's pretty fucking cool. I dig it.
Yeah.
Which the sideways is when you're in the big orb.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
no.
dome, the weird dome thing.
That
Yeah,
shit
shit's
is
cool.
too stressful for me. Like, it was too much.
Oh, it definitely changes the game.
Yeah.
it definitely changes it up a little bit. It's
I'm
cool, though.
gonna
I liked it.
avoid that thing like the plague.
I like that. I like that monkey fella. The monkey guy's pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him. He
The
reminds
buff
me of
unicorn.
Azarello.
He reminds you of Azarello.
The Brian Azarello, the spaceman, where he was like kind of like a monkey.
Chimin.
Oh, the comic book spaceman,
Yeah.
not like Brian Azzarello the man.
Okay, I'm like,
Brian
Brian met him.
Azarello's.
Remember when Brian Azzarello went to space?
And was like a monkey man.
I took a pee next to Azarello once.
That's true.
Remember he grew up with all of his adopted siblings, and then his dad sent him to live on the moon. Remember
Yeah.
Brian Azzarello?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking buff unicorn is like a cereal mascot, which is kind of fun. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that emote's kind
be
of
great.
wild, where it's just dancing
fun.
and singing and eating cereal.
It's gonna be good times.
Sounds like a Saturday. It's a good
Yeah,
season.
I'm already. Yeah. Yeah, the cool like the weird stuff on the map with the crashed spaceships and you can fly through the tubes and stuff. It's neat.
Yep.
I'm into it.
Collect paint
Oh,
jars.
and an automatic sniper rifle.
Fuck yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck yeah, I
Fuck yeah,
murdered a
automatic
couple
sniper
people with
rifle.
that. Like I was saying as
That'd
we
be
were
good.
playing, and I got an automatic sniper rifle, and I'm like, I'm gonna love this automatic sniper rifle until I start getting murdered by it.
Yeah, that's about right. It checks out. But it's great. It's gonna be fun. So expect to hear more about that for a great many weeks because now our vigor is renewed.
Well, and
to
we
go.
also, me and Mary and Mahoney hopped on Twitch for a little bit this past week, and it was fucking awesome. I was rocking
we'll get
my
back on that.
my Tom Brady skin that Mahoney bought me, and we
Mhm,
got
mhm.
2 number 1s while we were doing the broadcast. It was awesome.
Yep. We clipped
Good
one
times.
where Mary and I were dead. We were just watching him, and he finished off the last person. It was amazing.
It's a good time. It's adventures, everybody.
Yep.
Adventures. What else? Oh shit! Speaking of adventures, I take the fam out for an adventure because it was my daughter Zoe's 14th fucking birthday on Sunday.
That's
14.
dust
creepy.
through my veins.
If you do the math and you think about how the Popcast was started in, I believe, April of 2009.
Correct.
So that's what? What's the math there, you guys? We've been podcasting since she was 2.
Yeah, just about. Yeah, about a year and a half. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, I remember her pulling up to Chicago in a car seat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And that was
she's almost driving.
Yeah.
She was. What do you want to do for your birthday? She's like, I want to go to the mall. I'm like, fuck. So we are actively want to go to the mall years old.
Yeah, so Mary commented on that. Like, did we come full circle to where Gen Z is going to the mall again? Like, I thought malls were dead.
Apparently. Well, she's at a very fashion-forward age. She likes to be able to go and try shit on and, get clothes and shit like that.
Yeah.
So, like, she was, it wasn't just, like, necessarily just to go hang, but, she wanted to go and actually do practical mall shit, which was, again, even though it was that, it's kind of fucking wild. Yeah.
Get her that.
I can't remember the last time I was at a mall.
Get her that men's large T-shirt.
Let's go to the mall right now.
Oh, God.
Honey, we don't want to go to the mall. There's nothing good there.
There's clothes you can try on.
They got
How about
bourbon.
this? We go to the mall. I pick out an outfit. You have to put it on.
Ooh, I like that.
Can I pick out an outfit here for you too?
I mean, that would only be fair, but let's do you first, and then I'll leave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's it.
Tell me
That's
what
it.
to wear
Next
from the parking lot.
Next time we go to New York, we got to go to like a good boutique store. We just dress each other.
Will you buy me a pretzel?
Do a little montage.
Yeah.
Aw, it's a
Who are you
mashup.
talking to? You know I'm gonna buy you a pretzel.
Yay!
You want a chicken tornado?
One time I went to
fuck
get
yeah, chicken tornadoes.
I went to get pretzels at the mall and stood in line for 20 minutes
Weird.
because they had already taken our money.
It was a
And
shift
we were
change.
just waiting for the food.
I once had ordered a chicken tornado, and the kid behind the register was like, okay, so I got the drinks, this blah blah blah, and a chicken tornado, and I go, what the fuck did you just say? Did you say tornado?
I'm sorry. Where
Okay,
I come
sure.
from, where I'm come from, they don't have tornadoes.
Like, all right, sure, I'll have a tornado. Let's just fucking throw the little Irish on it.
Let me get one of them caramel apple empanadas.
And a tornado. Oh, it's exotic.
Oh, Christ. And the only other thing I had on my notes to talk about this week is I mentioned a while back how Nicole has fallen down the hole for this ridiculous Married at First Sight show that's on one of those fucking channels, and it's on Hulu. There's so many seasons. So, like, she just finishes one and goes right into the next one, and it's fucking awful. Like, I hate everything about it. I don't respect the format or any of the people or the fucking music. It's all trash. I hate it.
Oh, it's a Lifetime
on-
show.
Okay, there you go. So it's a
Lifetime.
Lifetime
Ugh.
show. Because everyone does these fucking programs out. They're cheap, and apparently people watch them. I don't know why. But so the two people, and they've already been married, and so they're on like their honeymoon or whatever. And I walk by, and they're talking, and this one lady's just a real bitch, and Nicole hates her anyway. But she's just like browbeating this fucking guy, like her new husband. She's like, if we didn't have to be here, I don't think you'd even want to be here with me. And he's like, I didn't say that. She's like, you didn't say that you did. And he's like, I mean, I don't know what's going on. And she's like, why could you just say you would want to be here with me? And he's like, I don't. And I'm like, I look at Nicole and I go, that's how you know that motherfucker is freshly married. And she was like, what do you mean? I go, because any reasonable person who's been married for any amount of time, any man would have just said what she wanted to hear him say and ended the fight. And she goes, wait, what? And I go, yeah. She's like, really? I go, yeah. Did you really think you win every fight on your own merit? Sometimes I just want to be done fighting. And the look on her face was so genuinely shocked. I'm like,
Oh
yeah,
my
now you got to think
God.
about which ones you didn't really win.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
It's fucking
world.
say whatever she
Whole
wants
world.
you to say and stop talking.
Just shut the fuck up.
So look, yeah, you got to. You look, man. We've been together like 18 years. You know what? Every once in a while, you take the L.
Yeah.
Like fuck that. And I refuse to believe I'm the only one amongst us that's done that. I can't be. There's no
course
fucking
not.
way.
Let me tell you a quick story that happened this weekend.
Please.
I'm not gonna name names, but she lives in this house. We were planning a dinner. We were gonna make
it's Zoe.
we were gonna make kind of like burrito bowls, and we had some leftover refried beans, and then we had a can of black beans, and we were trying to figure out what kind of beans to use. And I was like, "Fuck it, let's do both kinds of beans, and then we'll have leftover of both beans." And we're talking about it, and we're kind of going back and forth, and I guess there was a breakdown in communication, and at some point she's like, "I don't know why we're fighting about this." And I'm like, "I'm not fucking fighting about this. I just want 2 types of beans." And it ended where it was like, "No, I don't want to open another can of beans. We'll just use the refried beans." So I'm doing some dishes, and she's getting dinner ready, and I hear the can opener. And I see her opening a can of black beans, and I don't say a word. And then from over my shoulder, I hear basically, "You know what? It was a good idea to do 2 different kinds of beans."
Oh, classic Zoe.
Just the part when she was like, "Why are we fighting about this?" I'm like, "Fucking what? Is that how you view this? Oh no."
It's even worse when you're like, wait, we are?
Oh, I fucking love it. I love it.
I love her. I love her to
that.
death.
As much as I hate that fucking program. It's so bad. It's so awful. What else is going on, Nice?
Well, shit. So the cat is out of the bag, and your boys, the 11th hour, are back in the game.
Oh, shit.
And
Yeah.
we're coming back in style, shooting a convention, and this one in particular is called MJ BizCon, or as what
That
we
is so exciting.
like to refer to it as WeedCon. So it's basically toy fair for the marijuana
Cannabis
industry. And boy, oh boy, is there a lot of money being spent. And
That sounds so fucking
I'm
dope.
looking at the footage from 2019, and it looks like it has the production value of a weed E3 or like CES or like an Apple keynote. It's wild.
Wow.
Sounds
Yeah,
about
it
right.
looks pretty nuts.
And just a lot of people with money looking to invest in weed businesses, and they've got everything there, from the people who mess around in the dirt to retailers to cultivators to investors. It's kind of wild. But me and Jose, we're gonna find the people who party at MJ BizCon.
Mhm.
We're gonna find them.
While you're out there, at some point, you want to go to Planet 13, and you want to get the Ha gummies. They
Well,
fucking rock. They're so
Jose,
good.
I'm sure Jose already has his spots planned, and I'm just gonna.
He's got the itinerary down.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
We're going full Rocky. We are straight training for this event.
Yeah, I'm.
Enter the fucking montage. Cue the music.
So,
Fucking, we are
You know
out
there's
in
no way
the
they're
snow.
getting up those fucking stairs. Definitely not getting all the way up those stairs.
Man, there ain't
No,
stairs, man.
not with these 40-year-old knees between the two
Yeah,
of
no
us.
shit, right?
And it's kind of a new start, because the last show that we did as the 11th hour was Toy Fair 2020, right before
Yep.
everything shut down. So we're updating our equipment. We're changing our fucking mindset. We're going
There you
into
go.
things. We're going into this to maximize our profit and limit the amount of backbreaking work we have to do. So
I like it.
Yeah.
too goddamn old to be busting our asses, but still, it's gonna be great. We're both bringing the ladies with. We're basically gonna be in Vegas for a week in October, and then
I love Vegas.
we haven't talked about this either, and I'm sure some listening would be excited to hear. But we're signed up for 2 more left field anime shows in November and December. One in New York, one in Dallas, Texas.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
The boys are back.
Went from
Back.
a year and a half of nothing to 3 shows, one right after the other, and tell you what, in the year and a half, well, actually, as far as the anime shows and the Comic-Con shows go, we've been retired from those for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to be vulgar or anything, but you know, the paychecks have changed a little bit in 3 years, so that's cool. That's
good.
nice to
That's
see.
great.
Remember,
The scene has missed you.
it. You know what? It has.
Yeah.
It has. It really has. And I feel that from every client that we talk to. I feel that in the bank account too. You go back and we think about those fucking week-long India trips we would take for $1,500.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Exactly.
Because
Oh
you know
God.
how
Not
much
huge.
how much money were they dropping on plane tickets and hotels and all that? You know, it was a chance to see the world. But yeah,
Sure.
for our entire contracts for each of those India shows, we were basically getting $1,500 a pop.
Woo.
Yeah, not a
Yeah,
whole lot of
a
profit.
lot of travel and a lot of work for $1,500.
Yeah, not a whole lot of profit, but we saw the world.
Yeah, still a
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
experience. So I
Yeah.
I don't
Exactly.
fault you for going on it, but
But that's a young man's game.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
2 years of doing that, and we're like, okay, well, they're not going to be able to pay us more, so maybe we should just stop.
Yeah, no, I don't
We
blame you for
are-
a second.
Shout out Left Field Media, back with those guys.
Yeah.
Good peeps.
yeah.
That's very exciting. Very excited for you guys.
And then besides that, you know, we're in the middle of cranking out video. Oh, speaking of I brought up MJ BizCon because we completed our first video promoting that show. So it's on
Ooh.
our Twitter, Facebook. I think I posted it in the Discord. I'm not 100% sure. If
I
It looks
believe you
real
did. Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
real
The
good.
minute I saw it, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is them." Like, you have such a signature style. It's just immediately, I'm like, "Yep, this is them."
The boys are back.
Yep.
The boys are back, and hopefully, you know, things get better in the next few months, and Toy Fair New York will be here before we know it. Hoping we can get the band
Crossing
back
fingers.
together.
Don't ruin this for us, honkies.
The honkies are like, "What's that? Ruin it for you?"
And Mahoney,
But my freedoms.
Mahoney, we haven't talked about this privately, so I'm going to talk about it publicly on our podcast.
Yeah, obviously.
but-
That's how we handle things.
If you can swing it, I've already talked to your wife. If you can make it to Toy Fair New York, if everything's okay, like there is a spot for you. So
Appreciate it. Thank
okay,
you.
I
It's in
know
the bed next to me.
I know you got 2 kids at home and a wife and a job, but if we could swing it, let's make it happen. But also, if the world is still on fire by then, I fully understand.
Yeah,
Mahoney, I can drag you to Nintendo in New York and then find out it's closed.
I can buy you an outfit.
You are
And walk around with a bunch of boxes like a crazy guy.
you are truly the missing piece to our Toy Fair New York puzzle. So if we can make
Well,
that happen,
I'm never not there because I don't want to be.
I
so
understand.
We'll see.
the kids are a little bit older. I sweet talk the wife. We'll see what can happen.
Your wife.
Greasing them palms, dog.
And then
Good stuff.
besides MJ BizCon and getting back in the video swing of things, you know, I am HOA president now, and I sent out my official first email to the entire community, and
Put them on notice.
so I'm a guy who
You
answers.
fucking do dog it down.
I am a guy who answers his phone now when someone calls because I don't know what could possibly be. It could be an issue in the neighborhood. It could be a police officer calling me in the middle of the day to talk about possibly
No matter who it is, they can leave a goddamn message.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to be better about being able to get in touch with me. So, yeah, we've had some issues in the neighborhood of people rifling through unlocked cars at night. So, I actually got a hold of the chief of police via email. And had a good talk with him, and the chief of police forwarded me to one of his officers, and I talked to him for a good 10-15 minutes today about possibly setting up a neighborhood watch. And I also talked to him about some cyber stalking issues I've been having recently. So
Possibly coming after some fools.
yeah, so that's
It's
cool.
interesting when you all of a sudden have a contact with the police when there's someone in your life just fucking around, waiting to find out.
So I got some really cool resources, and you know what? Not a bad guy to talk to, but still, cops watching you.
Yeah.
That's what's going on in my life right now.
Yeah, I talk about my cop friends the way like racists talk about their one black friend. I'm like, no, it's cool. He's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones. It's fine. It's okay. You know.
If officer, if you're listening to this, you are one of the good ones. Thank you so much.
That's right.
I'm more of a Kerouac fan.
When I and I said this earlier today when you're telling the story. When we were kids, we hatched a plan, like there must have been 4 or 5 of us that night, to go to a neighborhood that was not ours and steal this neighborhood under protection of the neighborhood watch sign with a little fucking robber guy, whatever.
Oh my god!
It was Goat's plan. Goat's like, we went to Goat's house. Like, what are we doing tonight? He goes, oh. Let me tell you what we're doing tonight, boys. It's like, we're just like, what's up? What are we doing?
He flips a whiteboard around.
Sounds like 2 hoodlums I know who stole a huge fucking 20 by 20 foot X-Men banner.
He straight up had a whiteboard. It was amazing.
Love it.
I'll never forget it. We had to cycle the street a few times. Saw a guy. It was like 2 a.m. There was a guy doing his dishes naked in front of his kitchen sink. That was kind of cool.
Oh, yikes.
Balls out doing the dishes. And then we made it up to it. And like, those metal signs are fucking enormous. Like, you don't really know it until you see one up close. They're huge. And, none of us brought any tools or anything.
I was going to say, did you, like, dig it out? Like, how'd you get it loose?
Well, it was on a wooden post. It was on a wooden post. So, they were
juggalo kicks.
They just, you say that. We tried to pull it out, and it's not going. And so everyone gets ready to bail, but Goat's not leaving without this fucking sign. So he jumps into the air and does like a fucking Chuck Norris roundhouse kick, and this rickety old post like explodes, and the sign crashes to the ground, makes the biggest sound. But like no one, I was waiting to drive the car, and no one's going back to help him. So Goat just grabs the fucking post over his shoulder and is running down the street as it drags across the asphalt, like kicking up sparks behind him.
He's like, I believe I may have alerted the neighborhood watch.
Yeah. And so get in the car, and like it's so big and the post is so long. We drive all the way back to his house with like 3 feet of post hanging out of the window of the back seat.
The cops are just like,
that was awesome.
I don't have the time for this tonight.
Did you guys ever have that phase in your life where you're out of your parents' house and you got a little delinquent twitch in you, and it's a period in your life where not only do you have at least one parking cone that you've stolen from a parking lot somewhere, but you also have every empty liquor bottle you've ever drank in your life?
We had bottles for a minute. Yeah, definitely had bottles.
One's turned into a bomb.
We had a parking cone that Jose, was it you or Chris that wanted to turn it into a lamp, Jose?
I mean, that's a toss-up.
Yeah, it sounds like a Jose thing.
Sounds like a real Jose thing.
Let's fucking do this.
I mean, like, Jose looks at assorted trash today and is like, I can make this something. So I absolutely
that fits with modern
picture him
Jose.
being like,
Yeah,
So-
we're opening shit, and I'm like, oh, this is good plastic.
He was. Yeah, Jose was the more crafty of the two, so it sounds more like him. If it was Chris, he'd be using the light bulb to smoke meth out of it.
Oh my god. Oh, that's fucking.
I mean,
great.
takes all
So
kinds.
what you got going on, Jose?
Hey, everyone's got a talent, right?
That's exactly right.
You know what I mean? Like, just it's different.
Different strokes.
Different talents. Not everyone's the best basketball player. That doesn't mean he's not a good football player.
That's right.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Man, I've been traveling. I've been picking up work, losing work, picking work back up, losing work. So that's been a fun roller coaster ride of paycheck emotions.
I have been secretly hoping, not because I'm dreading these shows that we're contracted to do, but I'm secretly hoping they'll get canceled and we'll still get paid. Because
Wouldn't that be the dream?
Jose has definitely been seeing shows get canceled at least like once a week. You've been finding kind of.
It's it's a mix. Like some of these shows are going on no matter what, because they're getting to the point where like they're not going to keep giving you your deposit back. So we're doing the show. If you don't show up, we're not giving you the deposit back because we're doing the show. And then there's some shows that have decided to cancel and go virtual. There's some shows that have canceled, and then there's some that just people are just pulling out. Nobody wants to deal with it anymore. Nobody wants to travel. Nobody wants to companies don't want to be liable. If I send you to the show and you get fucking sick, like I'm not paying for that. That's pretty much everyone's thought. So some companies are like, 2022.
Yeah.
So some of the work I lost was because the companies pulled out of the show, which eliminates my work, but the show still happened. Like there was one show that I was supposed to be at right now that was 6,000 people. Then it got demandatoried and moved to 500 people, but apparently at most there was 20 people on the floor.
Oh,
wow.
Not good. So
Yeah, that's not
imagine
great.
putting in the work for a show and having 20 people.
when it was supposed to have been 6,000,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a wild.
it's a fun night to go home. Just rethink about every life decision I've ever made.
Thanks. What's going on, Jose? What you got?
Fucking. So with the new equipment also came a new computer, which did not work in my existing setup. So it was my random. Fuck it, let's rearrange the office mode.
Oh, okay.
But so it's pretty sweet. Podcasting from my couch.
Oh, nice.
So that's pretty fucking cool.
Couch cast.
Podcasting from your couch, not playing any video games, right?
But I'll tell you what,
That couldn't be me.
I'm about a couple figuring steps out away from doing this from the pool.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Ooh,
I love it.
So one day,
I could do this from the pool.
exactly.
Lee, you could do this from the pool. Let's
Can
all
we
do this
I-
from the pool.
Oh, I definitely cannot do this from the pool.
Can you do like
You
a
could
6
do it
o'clock
from the
show one
pool.
day so I don't piss the neighbors off?
I would need a different setup, but I think it could happen.
Just everyone
The
come over. And,
It's a
Podcast
pool cast.
pool party. Yeah.
Lee,
like,
the frogs can be your guest.
Yeah. We could give pool cleaning tips. And then every
Kelly,
so
do it from
often
the bathtub.
every so
Yeah,
often
I'll just sit in the bathtub.
Yeah.
every so often you hear a cannonball.
And we all got to do it like you're doing the merman voice.
no, you have you hear. No, that's not supposed to be that close.
That's fucking ridiculous.
But you know, just gearing up. I mean, that's pretty much been the last week. Is let's fucking gear up. Getting to do one of my favorite pastimes, shopping.
Mhm.
I can spend some money.
Spending money, yeah.
You want to do some shit? Let's find some stuff to buy. Let's find some cool shit to buy.
Nice bought me a present earlier this week.
Hell
I'm very,
yeah.
very happy about that.
I'm fucking
Very
making it
cool.
rain on fools.
Fucking make it rain on everybody.
I bought myself $40 worth of V-Bucks with my own goddamn money, so my wife can't say
Oh,
nothing.
like a real big boy.
Hell yeah.
Said, motherfucker, these are my skins. I'll wear what I want.
Wonderful.
But yeah, it's just mentally preparing to just get back into it because it has been
It's been a while.
it's been a minute since we fucking, because we retired, but we didn't quite retire completely. But that was still so far in between of shooting.
Yeah, and it's still and it's very different. It's a different energy no matter what.
Yeah, definitely a different vibe. But yeah, this one's gonna be much like Toy Fair. That one in November though, Javits Center.
Yeah, but they don't use the whole Javits Center. It's going to be probably smaller than we've seen it before, just based on, everything.
Watch, it's like fucking double the size.
I mean, it sucks.
They're doing half the show at Madison Square Garden.
It sucks that it's an anime show and, they can't bring any Japanese guests.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, I guess not. Yeah.
Unless you live in the U.S., homie.
U.S.-based Japanese guys just like, fuck yeah, I'll be your keynote.
But who knows?
Now's my time.
In 2 months,
this is my moment.
2 months, COVID might be completely over and the world will be reopened.
Oh yeah, probably.
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't.
Everybody's.
Hey, I am all on board for these. The OSHA. They're gonna make it an OSHA requirement. I'm like, fuck yes, let's do this thing.
Yeah,
I love it.
Like, what are we supposed to do though? Like, do we need to laminate our vaccination cards? Also, mine's too big to fit in my wallet.
Yeah, don't laminate it because they'll need to put new stuff on it. So don't laminate it.
Okay, yeah. I also thought that maybe laminating it might make it look fake.
Yeah, that's also a possibility.
You should make a convention tag to put on the back of it, like you used to do.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Just wear it around.
It's all come together.
Yeah.
It's all coming together.
Hang it from your neck.
Hello,
put it on a lanyard.
We're shooting for MJ BizCon, and also here's all my vaccine information, so you can peruse that. Make sure that I'm double vaxxed.
All right, now that you've done that, we can kiss each other on the mouth.
No.
Now drop your pants. And
we're getting
that dick.
We're gonna get a boom pole and put the handheld microphone on the boom pole, so nobody has to touch it. We can stay 6 feet away. Nobody's got to touch nothing. We're not handing mics back and forth. So hopefully that'll work.
That's a pretty good idea.
And
yeah,
also,
that's a smart idea.
Also, some people don't know how to hold a microphone, so
that also is true.
Mm-hmm. So it's kind of for everyone's safety, but also so you guys don't eat the mic like this. Like this over here. No, it's not good. So you know what? We got it.
we have fun. It's fun.
That's some good audio.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
What you got going on, Kelly?
I had to look back on my week on Twitter to see what I've been up to, and it's been fucking nothing. The new WarioWare game came out on Friday. That's very exciting.
Yeah.
Very happy
People
with
do
that
love that
game.
Wario.
It's a fun game. Mahoney, I think you would enjoy it.
I would enjoy it, I bet. Is it Fortnite?
No, it makes you
then I'm
play
not gonna play
a
it.
bunch of micro games. And you love doing things that are only a short bit of time. So each game is individually like 3 to 5 seconds.
That is very fair.
3 to 5 seconds?
Yeah, you just run through like a course where it'll be like, here's 10 games or so. And you just run through, you do one where it's like, all right, you need to plug this dude's nose up. Okay, cool. Now this one, you need to turn the light switch on. All right, this one, you need to knock over that dude who's trying to balance on this beam. And it's just a bunch of shit that you have to figure out really quick what the game is and then get it done in that like 3 to 5 second span.
That sounds exhausting. I'm freaking out.
Yeah.
Just hearing about it.
It's fun. Like, there's a bunch of different themes. My favorite one is like the Nintendo theme. So that's based on just a bunch of the old games and stuff. Yeah, those WarioWare games are fun. I loved the original one on Game Boy Advance.
All right.
Yeah, and this time around, you play as different characters from the WarioWare series, and each character has a different play style. Like, Wario kind of just has like a basic tackle move, and he flies around, while other people, like, as they jump up and down constantly, and you kind of attack and throw like ninja stars out. So it's like there's 20 different characters. They all play vaguely differently, so it changes how you approach different games.
In 3 to 5 second increments.
Yes.
I got to be worried about a character's play style.
Yes.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot, but it's fun. I've dumped a whole bunch of hours into it already.
I've
Yeah,
definitely
that's-
played a WarioWare game on some system. I don't remember which one, but
Did you have a DS?
no.
I'm trying to think. Maybe they did a Wii one.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it might have been Wii.
Yeah.
There's one game where it says only play the game, and it's like 3 hands reaching towards a GameCube, and only one of them has a GameCube disc in their hand, so you have to shoo away the other 2 hands.
What the fuck? That's a good time.
There's one where you're just inside Wario's stomach trying to get like ninja stars out of his linings.
Well, that's how you get
Well, yeah.
diverticulitis. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
You swallow ninja stars, you're gonna have to shove a Mario down there to take care of it. Possibly a Yoshi.
That game, because you can play each individual game just over and over and over and over and over once you unlock everything. I played that particular game because there's missions you can do. And so I completed the mission at attempt 8. And I was like, let's just keep going until I stop. Because you get like 4 lives. I played that game 500 times in a row.
Jesus Christ.
And that was mainly because I got to like 300 and I was like, well, fuck. I might as well just keep going. What if there's like something I unlock by getting to 500? I did not unlock anything by getting to 500. But I know I could do it.
I love that you don't have time to play Fortnite with us, but you can play a WarioWare minigame 500 times in a row.
No,
Yeah.
Mahoney, it's not that he doesn't have the time.
He just said he doesn't have the time.
That's because I've got too many I've got to play these mini games 500 times.
The man has enough vices, it was trying to say.
Yes. And I need to get back to Super Robot Wars V, which is a very fun game. Lee, you should try and import these games on Switch. I think
That sounds like a
them.
Made by Kelly game right there.
Yeah,
What was
Lee,
the
I
name
think
of that again?
Super Robot Wars V,
Fuck yeah.
the 30th installment in the series, will be coming out later this year.
30th?
30th.
Jesus Christ.
Lee, you should. I know the new one's coming up.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got V just because that one has Evangelion characters in it eventually. But I would look at the ones that are on Switch and just order one. It's a lot of fun.
And it's just a whole bunch of robots, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah, I've got like in my squad, there's like a Mazinger and a Getter Robo and a whole bunch of Gundams and a bunch of dudes I've never seen before. And then like you have like your main character, so you can choose one of the two and then they get their own robot and stuff. And it's basically just kind of a visual novel until you get to the combat, which is like tactical grid-based stuff. Kind of reminds me a lot of Fire Emblem, but without like the weapons triangle.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good. I like it a lot.
That sounds pretty rad.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I'm very excited. I think in the new one that's coming up, I want to say Gunbuster is in there, and Gunbuster rules. So that makes me very
Oh,
happy.
yeah. Sounds awesome.
So yeah, I'm probably just gonna get that on Switch rather than getting it on Steam because I don't like playing games on my laptop.
There's too much fucking stuff. Like, have you seen that the ads that pop up on Instagram lately? They're for stars, and they're all like, me being upset there's nothing to watch. Oh no, there's fucking 6 months of Star, $20, whatever. I'm like,
Speaking of stars, Mahoney, do you have
I've
stars anymore?
You know, I think I do have stars.
Mahoney, there's a wrestling show on Stars
Interesting.
starring Green Arrow.
Well, that's bizarre.
It's actually not bad.
It sounds bad.
The first episode.
I haven't watched it yet, but I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah, the first episode's not great. After that, it picks up. I've been enjoying it quite a bit. I think it was episode 4 that CM Punk was in, playing a Southern Territory like guy named Robbie Rabies.
Robbie Rabies.
He's like a Like an old timer.
Yeah. And to get his kid in on the act, his kid flies around a drone that has a taxidermied possum on it.
What the fuck?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time. I'm surprised at how much I'm enjoying it, but Heels is fun. Mahoney, you should watch it.
Look at you watching Stars, Kelly.
Yeah. You should watch Stars too.
You
It's
should
like
watch,
Suits, but in
Black
tights.
Whales.
Is that the pirate show?
That's the pirate show.
Or sorry, as I've been told, the gay pirate show.
It is a gay pirate show, yes. Spoilers.
Fucking spoilers.
That's why
right.
he became a pirate. The English arrested his lover and sent him off to prison, and he said, "You know what? I'm gonna ruin your fucking lives," and became a pirate and terrorized them for a decade.
That's pretty fucking baller.
Right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And then he hunted booty. Yeah.
What you got going on, Mahoney?
Well, I haven't been watching any Stars, which is unfortunate.
What are your thoughts on Heathcliff for the past week?
It's been kind of lame.
Yeah.
I don't understand why every single strip needs to just be them being like, "Hey, look, we drew someone from another comic."
Yeah, the only one of those I've
Come
enjoyed
on.
was when Sluggo was there.
He does often take Sluggo's counsel.
Yeah, I like Sluggo. He's lit.
It's been. I guess it's hard to keep it up, you know.
Yeah. I
So,
mean, and then you got 9/11, so.
yeah. Well, they did do their 9/11 tribute strip
Mm-hmm.
because Heathcliff, as we all know, was very much affected by 9/11.
Yep.
He's
So-
a native New Yorker after all.
Yeah. And he eats trash. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but it plays in.
What's his thought on brown old bananas?
I bet he'd eat them. I
Nice.
bet he would eat them. Yeah, Heathcliff burned bright and fast. Right? Like,
Yeah, this is a very fast love affair. You're already like, ah, fuck you.
it was absurd. It was hysterical. And then the guy definitely ran out of jokes.
You know,
I think, well,
like,
here's the
where's
thing.
the
It was
fucking ham
absurd
tank?
for a long time. I think we've just caught it on a bad week.
It must be. He's got to be like busy or something.
Because it was just 10 days ago that the Brofish was there yelling bro at
Yeah.
Heathcliff.
And like, where's that energy?
Yeah, and then September
came for
3rd, he
that.
was painting another one of his robot nudes.
True.
Yeah, so I think it's just an off week.
All right. Well, I don't love it, and it's he better get his shit together because I'm not gonna hang in there for a bunch of off weeks.
how often
We all know I'll unfollow you real fast.
is there a new comic every day?
Yeah.
Are there multiple new comics every day?
No, it's just
Okay.
it's like it's a newspaper strip still, so it's just daily.
Wild shit, man.
Yeah, I mean the man-eating giant was just at the end of last month.
The man-eating giant was bizarre, though.
Yeah.
Did the man-eating giant let 9/11 happen? He's a giant. He's still to save it, right?
He tried to catch the planes, but he missed, and he was like, "Whoops!"
I do like that the first man-eating giant strip is Heathcliff and the man-eating giant walking down the street. And there's the people who are presumably Heathcliff's owners looking out the window and saying,
Oh,
cats
yeah.
are fine. He's a man-eating giant.
See, I never really assumed that they were the owners. I thought they were just old people who just every so often would show up. I didn't
That's
think
it.
Heathcliff had owners.
See, I
Does he live in
assume...
the dump?
I mean,
He says,
maybe.
"I
I don't
fucking live
know.
on
I
my
figured,
own."
like, at the very least, those two are the ones that, like, set out food for him, you know?
Yeah, that's probably accurate.
He seems like a well-meaning man-eating giant.
It's very odd. Like
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
like it's almost as though it's two different people. Right? Like because like
okay.
the ham truck, the ape tank, like all the stuff like that is like one really specific brand of just nonsense. And then it's like, and then here's a giant, and he eats people, and it's like, oh, okay, that's not all that absurd. It's just a giant, and it was literally like the same picture of a giant 4 times that they would turn it left and right, like in Photoshop. So it's like, what is this? And it's
but then on August
like
29th,
sometimes he just takes some days off and is like, yeah, you handle it.
Yeah, then on August 29th, we get the Sunday strip where it's the garbage ape dancing down the street and throwing trash all over, and then the birds are talking, and they go, cats rejoice at the garbage ape's arrival and dance beneath the garbage ape moon.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, though. It seems like...
So is that a good one or a bad one, Mahoney?
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Okay.
Anytime the garbage ape shows up, it's a good time.
Right. Cats and Mahoney rejoices at the garbage ape. So, I don't know. I think he's got an intern or something.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, I noticed any of the strips that have various characters show up, except for the time Mr. Magoo did, they don't get the Mahoney like.
No, they're not very good. Like, you
Fucking
can have
weird.
a strip with a character show up, and I'll like it, but it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Though I do like the one where it's all the cats in the car, and it's Heathcliff, Sylvester, Garfield, and Felix. Then there's the two birds on the tree, and they go, "Man, they would love to eat us." That one's good.
Did you see I left a comment on that one?
Christ.
Oh, you left a comment?
Oh, I sure did.
Oh, I need to find this. And it says those birds would definitely eat you.
Yeah.
Liked by Heathcliff Comics.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that.
I started writing it, and I was like, I shouldn't do this. And I was like, I'm going to do this.
I think we need to form a relationship with the Heathcliff Instagram account.
I just want to be like, listen, if you need days off, Kelly and I will handle it.
Yeah.
Whoever's handling it for you now sucks.
Tell them
We'll
that
spin a wheel.
Tell them that you've run multiple parody Twitter accounts.
Yeah. Like, it's going to be fine. Here's our resume, and it's just a link to all the nonsense we've put on the internet.
Fucking ridiculous. Love it.
But yeah, that's all.
Right.
That's all I got.
I'm really sorry that your love affair with Heathcliff has burned out so quickly. I'm very sad about it.
I mean,
but,
he
we'll
said
see.
that his love affair has burned out, but we still talked about Heathcliff for 10 minutes, so...
That's
Is
true.
it
There's always a
really
chance he
gone?
might come back.
Yeah. Baby, come back!
Door's
Heathcliff,
always
come back.
open. I'm not breaking up with Heathcliff, but you know.
It's true.
Yeah, I believe Heathcliff will come back.
I'll still drive Heathcliff to work after we break up. It's fine. I don't mind.
All right.
I got nothing else to do at 4 a.m. Why wouldn't I?
Oh. Jesus Christ. All right. What's our classic this week, Knives?
Oh, man. So, looking at our next segment, our returning guest, I wanted to go all the way back to April 13th, 2021. Popcast 554. It was our first introduction to the concept of deal breakers with our lovely guest, Jenn. And so this story, just to give you some perspective, once we get into our segment after the break, this is the kind of shit that she deals with when doing online dating, app dating. So this is the story of one of Jenn's worst dates at the Ruby Tuesdays.
It's a goddamn nightmare. So we'll be back a little bit. Love you, bye.
Enjoy the refreshing taste of an ice-cold Popcast classic.
So one of the worst dates I've actually been on, though. I had been messaging back and forth with this guy for a few days, and he was in the National Guard, and he was like, I'm in town for a while. Do you want to have dinner? And I was like, yeah, you know what? I don't have anything to lose. Yeah, I think this was the last one I went on before the pandemic, which is appropriate. So I get to the restaurant, and he's like, let me know when you're here. I'll come out to meet you.
Which restaurant was this, by the way?
It's a Ruby Tuesday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ruby Tuesday. And like, so when you read the words Ruby Tuesday, did your vagina just dry up immediately?
Yeah, but I can get a drink there, so
yeah. They got a salad bar.
yeah. So I get to the restaurant and he comes out to meet me, and immediately I'm like, holy shit, I should just get back in the car. His pictures were absolutely 10 years old, at least.
Nice.
He was dressed, I don't know, just like super slouchy, you know, like not first date dress.
Mm-hmm.
So like me.
No, it was so much worse.
Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome.
Not Applebee's attire.
Ruby Tuesday.
Ruby
Ruby
Tuesday.
Or
He would've
maybe
been
he thought he
fine
was
at
going to an Applebee's.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit, I'm here. I might as well go in. So we go inside, and you put this up really highly. Thank you. So we go inside, and we're sitting at the bar. And the bartender, who's a lady, I don't know, probably in her 40s maybe, looks at me and says, "Oh my God, you are real."
Oh no.
And I said, yeah. She said, "I thought he was getting catfished." Like, which was another bad sign, I feel like, because she was like, how is this guy, like, how did he get a date with this girl? So I was like, no, I'm real. Wish I wasn't right now, but
Yeah.
I am.
And it also sends up the red flag that he's been talking about you to this bartender so much that the bartender's like, yeah, this shit ain't happening. This ain't real.
Already
Yeah.
seen your picture.
Yeah. Showed you some
He's like,
messages,
"Oh,
probably.
she's real. Look, I got a picture.
Yeah.
So he was like, do you want a drink? I've already had 3 beers.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I think I'll just have a Diet Coke. So
Like,
we
I
sit
might
there
need
and
to
we
drive
talk.
real soon.
Like quickly and fast. So, you know, we sit there and we're talking, and like he's just very kind of shifty. He tells me all about his mother's depression,
Ew.
and
Oh.
some mental problems.
She's depressed.
Yeah, apparently.
He sounds like such a winner. What's she got to be sad about?
So, he gets up to go to the bathroom like 4 times in the hour and 45 minutes that I'm there.
He's already drank 3
That seal.
beers.
Hey,
Once you break that
he
seal-
drank 3 beers. He's full of stuff.
Yeah, and you know,
And
he's
he continues to drink. I think I counted he was on number 7 when I left.
Oh my God.
Did he have a
So
backpack?
he's-
Because it was
This is
probably
lunch.
filled
Lunch.
with jars.
And like, you know, he's progressively getting tipsier and sloppier. And I was like, gee, you know, is this a lot for you to drink, you know, on a weeknight? And he was like, oh no, I drink this much all the time. So I was like, oh good. So your mom is depressed, probably runs in the family. I get it. You know, I have my own pills that I take, but I don't tell people about that on a first date. And I'm also not an alcoholic. So, okay, just going to tuck these nuggets away, even though I'm already certain there will not be a second date. So he's like, hey, do you want to order dinner? And I was like, well, yeah, I mean,
This fucking Ruby
I'm
Tuesday
going to get
rocks.
something
Let's
out of
do
this.
Let a bitch get a meal. Let's go. Come on, like,
Like, I'm here, yeah. So we ordered dinner, and he eats like a caveman. Like I don't know, just like hovering over his plate, and like gets mashed potatoes all on the side of his hands, and it's just like shoveling this food into his mouth.
That's like
So-
a prison thing too. Where they hover over the food.
Maybe it is. Maybe he was in prison. I just didn't get that far. So like I eat my food. I had a steak, you know, because Ruby Tuesday, you know, super well known for their great steaks. So I eat my steak and like I cut some of the fat off of the edges, and I finished my dinner, and he's we're sitting at the bar, so he's beside me and he looks over and he says, "Are you gonna eat that?"
Oh.
And I said, "No, you can have it if you want it."
And he's like, "Fuck yeah."
Yes, he was. But instead of using a fork, he reaches over and picks it up off my plate with his fingers and then proceeds to chew this fat like gum for about 5 minutes.
Oh, that's where all the flavors at.
Deal breaker.
So, I have this really serious problem called being too polite, and I don't know how to get out of awkward situations. So I kept looking at my watch like, how long do I have to stay here not to be a total bitch? And turns out 1 hour and 45 minutes was it. And he said, "I'll walk you outside." And I said, "That's not necessary." But he did anyway. And I got into my car and I was like, "Well, have a safe trip back to Memphis."
Did you
And
lock
he
the
was-
doors right in front of him?
I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It
would
was
have
so
too.
creepy.
You got to start taking like your license plate off
Yeah.
Yeah.
on a date.
When he was drinking, do you think he was like, "Man, I can't wait until she has her way with me"?
Totally.
I guarantee he was thinking that. But I will say this for him. He did not call me beefy, which I have been called before. And I did appreciate that.
So, Jen,
Beefy.
I mean,
Would you-
beefy's a compliment, and so like Lee's real beefy.
I'm real beefy.
Lee is
We have
also a 6'3" man,
We have a
not a 5'2" girl.
Take off that shirt and make some hamburgers, Lee.
we have a T-shirt that is 100% certified beef slapper.
I do.
Yeah.
Nicole. Side note, everyone should make it their goal in life to have a piece of merch attached to them that their wife fucking hates. I got that shit.
Is that 100% certified beef slapper? Is that it?
Oh, she hates that fucking shit.
Oh. Available now at
Oh,
merch.panelsonpages.com in
There
white
you go.
and
Beautiful.
black. So
Yep. Merch.panelsonpages.com. Get
What
your
does she
own
think about the
100%
pillow?
certified beef slapper.
100% certified.
I recommend getting it in the heather purple. It's tremendous.
That's a good one.
Nothing quenches your thirst quite like a Popcast classic. Well, speaking of merch.panelsonpages.com, because we were having such trouble with the audio connection on Discord, we said fuck it, and we paid for the monthly subscription to be able to use Google Meet again. So, if you want to buy a couple shirts to help us pay for that, maybe super chat us or
Yeah, throw us a super chat.
Yeah.
Venmo us. I don't know. Do we have a Venmo? Oh, they're telling secrets. What are they saying? Oh, Allison.
Oh shit.
Oh, that bitch.
Yeah. She's a small child. I mean, yeah, there it is.
Fuck them
Oh,
kids.
right. Yeah.
Stop tickling her and let's go.
So we got. So Nicole's up here.
Oh, no.
Oh, you want to mute that phone, Nicole? Thank you. Use the
Keep it
phone
riding.
connection.
We're at
And
this
then,
reverb.
Our dear friend Jennifer is here, and Kelly's here. So all my wives, once again, back on the podcast. Say hello.
Your wives.
Hello.
The harem.
The whole harem, the whole damn harem. Nicole's got some cupcakes and a Pac-Man stool to sit on. That's a real fucking charm life over here. It's gonna be
Hell
great.
yeah.
You're making her sit on the stool?
Well, we only got 2 chairs.
Yeah.
He's not making her sit like in stool, so it's fine.
It's a nice stool.
Yeah.
Kelly, if Lee ever makes
That's
you
what I
sit
told
on
the
a stool,
doctor.
you look him up and down and you be like, "This is your stool, pal. I'm the wife."
Well, the stool's too high for my desk.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
Sometimes-
have this conversation with you again.
Sometimes the wife just has to sit on the stool.
Yeah, sure.
Guess so.
Just like sometimes you take the L.
Yeah.
Talked about that.
Question. Can she?
All right, I have a new entry for my deal breaker. Perfect, but he makes you sit on a stool everywhere you go.
Stoolie Leroy.
I think
gonna be good.
all my deal breakers are pretty tame, but I'm most proud of the names that I gave these dudes. Because that was the most fun of last time we did this.
Yeah, so I came with a good mix of relative softballs and some genuine nightmares. Let's see if maybe we can bounce that title around, because our reigning champion is Fight Club Andy. I went back.
Club Bruce.
I looked it up. It was
That's
Andy. I had to look it up.
It was Bruce. I swear to God, it was Bruce.
Now, we have referred to him as Bruce since the day, but according to my notes, it was Andy.
I think your notes are wrong.
Oh, well, fuck me for taking notes.
Somebody should have recorded it for posterity.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, well,
Popcast 554 is up on YouTube if we want to confirm.
that's right. We have
All right,
the
let's
technology.
go through and listen to our own show.
There was I remember there was Fight Club Andy, and then there was another one that got high marks, but Fight Club Andy was the clear
that-
winner for the night.
Bada Bing Bruce?
Probably.
No, that was Bada Bing Tony.
That's it, yeah.
Bada Bing Tony's great. He was my favorite.
Hang on. I'll tell you exactly. Okay, according to my notes, these are not necessarily 100% complete, but I pulled up the sheet that I had that kind of ranked them all. And so the first one was Fight Club Bruce, which may have been Andy. No, it was Bruce. It was Bruce. Okay, yeah, you're right. Fight Club Bruce. I fucked up my own note recollections. Next up, I had Toe Clip McGee.
Oh my god.
Then we had Jar Jeremy, who came in was the champion before then. Then Butthole 69 email guy.
Yes.
Bada Bing Tony.
Yeah.
Big Time Terry, who his thing was he had a vanity license plate that said Big Time on it. This guy didn't have a name, but Jose came pretty hard with this one. The dude that kisses all pets on the mouth. Yeah.
Hey, I kissed my dog on her mouth.
I don't
Your
remember
dog.
who Dum Dum Booty Hole is, but he was number 8. Dum Dum Booty Hole.
Sounds like a
don't know.
Instagram account I follow.
Oh, he was the Dum Dum Sucker.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he had a dum-dum in his asshole. And he would absorb it throughout the day.
Pull it out like a
Keeps it a little bit.
tampon.
It's good.
Keeps
It,
his weight a little
gives,
bit, so
it
he can
keeps
get
his
closer to
blood
Mike.
sugar level. That's how he feels.
And then there was Sundays are for imaginary friends.
Yes.
That's a shirt right there.
Yeah, that is a pretty good shirt. Then there was Stiff Sock Steve.
Barely remember him.
This one just says, "I'm so sorry." We all had a version of that. I feel like. Then I got Biting McFootface, and the last one at number 13 was PP Cum Cum.
I did not remember him.
Neither do I, but I know why he was in last place. Oh, okay. Nicole says that's the guy who every time he came, he peed a little bit.
Yep. Okay, I remember that now.
What is this? What are we doing with our lives?
All right. So, before we get into our nonsense, our completely ridiculous, made-up nonsense, our girl's vaxxed. She's out there in the world trying to see what's out there. She's back on the maps. For our benefit, she widened both her age range and travel area just to see what would fucking
Get those
fly
old
into the net
peeps.
a little bit. And so her girl's had some adventures. So before we get into the game, she's going to regale us with some actual real life shit that happens out there.
Yes.
If any of you are married or otherwise in a committed relationship, I think by the time we're done talking here tonight, you're going to be very thankful for that. I know I am every time she talks. just like because it sounds like a nightmarish hellscape. Just try to meet a human being who's not in some way irreparably broken. We're all a little broken,
For sure.
These motherfuckers are broke. Broke the fuck down, these people. So what's going on, Jen?
Yeah, so I got back on I thought I would try match.com and
Which was new, right?
no, I've tried Match before. And supposedly like it's supposed to be better because you pay for it.
You pay for it, and it's kind of like it's like one of the first ones. It's kind of like this weird gold standard.
And it's not people just trying to smash or see feet pics. Like they're trying to, make connections.
Like that's what you might think, but you'd be wrong. So I have tried a multitude of dating apps. I tried eHarmony, which is like, it's supposedly the one that like matches you all up. And
Nicole had a cousin that got married from a dude that she met on eHarmony. He's lovely. The fucking dork, but I don't know. The big one?
The big one?
He's
The big one.
The dude's name is Wally. There's a Wally, right?
Sorry, Moose
Hey,
outside
Nicole
should
is
have told
not
you
recognizing.
I think Lee's just imagined this person.
Well, then fuck me. Maybe that didn't happen.
Nicole, you
I
remember your
had
cousin who married Wally off of eHarmony?
Huge balls.
Yeah, Wally with the huge balls. Remember?
So I tried eHarmony and had like zero luck on eHarmony. I did have matches. None of them, I wasn't interested in any of them.
Mhm.
So, that's on me. That's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I'm trying to be nice here. Like, I have flaws too.
Girl-
Like, I'm not a perfect person.
Girl, you gotta be picky.
Yeah, I mean, you do. So eHarmony was a bust. I have tried Tinder and had very minimal luck on Tinder. Lots of really aggressive dudes who got angry if you didn't reply within, just a couple of minutes.
Checked out.
Yeah. You don't reply and it's fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
So just lots of angry, aggressive dudes on Tinder. I had used Match in the past and have, had some decent luck, at least have gone on a few dates. So I signed up again this time and I thought, what the hell? It's a discounted 3-month subscription. So I'll pay that. Let's see what happens.
Go for the bargain basement match.
It's a nightmare. It is so much worse than I remembered. And I don't know if it's partly because, I think there's a part of the dating world that is kind of suspended because of COVID. Because there are lots of I didn't do any online dating for a really long time just because, I didn't want to catch COVID. So
I'm trying to die out here.
I'm not trying to die for some dick.
Yeah. Let's try not to catch anything.
Well, maybe that's where you're going wrong.
You know what? You could be right. Yeah.
You got to change your strategy up. It's got to be I only die for the dick.
There's no guarantee it's going to be any good. So that's where, you have to roll the dice.
Mm-hmm.
So, so Match was just terrible. Just really creepy guys with guns and, Confederate flags in the background.
Ooh, were they holding fish?
Those are on Bumble.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, fish guys are on Bumble.
Now,
Okay.
Where was the dude that in his dating profile he had a picture of him at a gravesite? Was that on Match or was that on Bumble?
That was Bumble.
Okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so-
I think you showed that to us, Lee.
I did show you that one, yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
It wasn't just one guy either. It was a pair of guys.
No, there were two guys.
at a grave
Two
site.
guys, one tombstone.
I've seen that video.
don't know which one.
Right.
I don't know which one the profile was for because there was only the one picture.
Yeah, that's a real
that's
bitch
why I do
move
that.
when you post a picture with multiple people for your dating profile.
Yes, and that happens pretty
Like two
often.
dudes.
Well, the one that it is whichever one you don't want.
Yeah,
to be.
yeah.
Like,
It's like,
that's
hey.
why you don't know who it is.
Hey, pick one.
Yeah.
Well, plot twist, I didn't want it to be either of them. So I did swipe left on that after I got a really good screenshot. So all of that to say, I've actually had the most luck on Bumble, which is the site. It's free. You can pay for it, but most people don't.
Oh, it sounds like you're paying for it. All right.
Yeah, just in a very different way.
You're just not paying for it the way you thought.
Right. And it's the one where if you match, so you match like Tinder, so you swipe left or swipe right, and if you match, the girl actually has to message first.
Nice.
So, which is a little
they
nice.
should all do that.
It's like a it's like a Sadie Hawkins app.
Yes, yeah, but I actually have to give some props to men because it is really difficult sometimes coming up with a good opening line. Especially if you're trying to, be different or intelligent or witty, which maybe that's where I'm going wrong. And I should just open with,
You up?
what's up?
Yo, girl, you die for
You
that
up?
D.
Yeah.
Hello, would you like to see my penis?
Yeah. Send them that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You got a dick to die for?
Yeah.
Looking for a friend.
Got my second COVID shot and shaved my butthole. What up?
that's what I'm going to open with next
Yeah,
time.
there you
Thank
go.
you for that.
I
That'll
got 2
definitely
injections,
get you.
looking for a third.
Oh, yikes.
Oh,
The only thing I'm looking to catch is that D.
Or like, what I tell you to say that next time? The one dude?
oh shit. I can't
Well, the
remember.
guy that was all no mask, no vax, no problem, that fucking guy.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
God.
So, you remember the guy though, right?
Yeah, I remember the
so
guy.
Tell that guy.
So there was a guy who was like, no mask, no vax. Have you ever actually spoken with a conservative? Probably not. So if you're not conservative, swipe left or something like that.
And so I said she should give to that guy and be like, hey man, you want to come back to my place? We'll spread more than the Delta variant, if you know what I'm saying. You know what's up?
I did not want to do that with
And her
him.
mom was there.
Yeah, my mom was there. So I'm on Bumble and I have some decent luck. You meet a few people and you have those experiences where like you think you're hitting it off with them and then they ghost you out of nowhere and you never hear from them again and you just kind of move on. But I had set up a date with this guy and he was like mid-40s. I think he was like 46. And he was very quick to ask to meet in person, like within like 24 hours or so, which I don't I don't mind that. I don't want pen pals. Like I'm not I'm not on a dating app to,
Trade correspondence.
to trade correspondence. Yeah. So he was like, hey, do you want to meet up? And I was like, yeah, sure. That sounds great. So he suggested either a local vineyard or a local brewery, depending on the weather, which was great because, a lot of guys are like,
This fucking guy.
yeah, this guy. So, a lot of guys are like, well, I don't know, like the last guy he wanted, we met at Ruby Tuesday. So I thought a vineyard or a brewery was a step up.
Yeah. Creative.
Definitely
Yeah.
is.
So like he maintained like regular communication, like, hey, I'm excited about tomorrow. Look forward to meeting you in person, like really nice and polite and, just seemingly normal. And I thought, oh, this could be a really good one. So we decide to go to brewery because it was really rainy and we didn't think it, wouldn't have a very good time outside at the vineyard. So I get to the brewery. I've never been to this one before. And so I walk in and I see this guy in line that I think might be him, but doesn't really look like his pictures. Like he looked, I don't know, I guess bigger in his pictures. This guy was, a lot smaller, which is not a big deal, but I just didn't recognize him right away.
The other way.
Yeah, and it usually goes the other way, which is also fine. So, like, I kind of walk up behind him and, like, stand there for a second and just kind of creep on him. And then he turns around and he's like, hey. And
I'm
I
a bigger
said,
creep than you. I've been watching you at your house.
And I said, Shane? And he said, yeah.
We're using names.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Fuck them guys.
Yeah, well, I don't know his last name, so, good luck. 1 in a million or whatever.
Let's just call him Shane because that's what his name is.
Yeah.
How many 100,000 Shanes are in the dating pool in Tennessee? Probably a few.
Once she finishes
Shane
this
House.
story, you're not going to give a shit that she shared his name, like at all.
We can edit it out if you need to.
We don't edit this
You guys
show.
don't care. Whatever. Okay. So whatever. Fucking Shane. So he was like, yeah. And I said, oh, you look a little different than what I expected. And he said, why? And I was like,
no.
You're taller than I expected. And, like, I didn't want to be like, you look like my dad, like you look like a dad. And in your pics, you did not. Like, he's wearing cargo shorts and, black crew socks and tennis shoes, and which fine, but that's not what you look like in your profile picture. This makes me sound like a terrible person.
So are you
whatever,
talking
terrible
in his profile picture like he was like bigger, like jacked, like a thick boy?
Like,
okay.
Yeah. So I said, "Oh, you look tall. You're taller than I expected." And he says, "It was on my profile."
Oh
And I
God!
was
Come
like,
Tall
on.
as fuck
Oh.
on there.
Okay. Oh, and so like finger guns immediately. My go-to move.
Right.
And who knows? Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe he just got caught off guard. Maybe he just needs to reset.
Yeah, right. So whatever, it's okay. So we're in line and we're looking at the beer menu, which is pretty extensive. And he was like, "What do you think you're gonna get?" And I said, I don't know. I think I'm gonna get that fruit beer." And he said, "A fruit beer?" And I said, "Yeah, I like fruit beer." And he was like, "Okay."
Holy
So-
shit!
So we order, like, we're waiting in line to order our beers. And when I tell you that, like, looking back on it, I should have left this date about 3 different times throughout the course of the date. Like, I know that now, but at the time I couldn't bring myself to do it. So we're in line and we get on the subject of boats somehow.
Yeah.
And he says, "Oh yeah, a good friend of mine has a boat." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome. It's super fun to get out on the lake on the weekends." And he was like, "Yeah, one day we were about to go out on the boat. We were, just kind of at the dock or whatever, I guess." And he said, "I asked my friend to put some sunscreen on me. No homo."
Well, I mean, at least he,
Yeah, now
And
you
I
know for
said-
sure.
yeah. 'Cause
Now I know-
you
well,
can't call him out
yeah.
on it later. He said it.
Yeah.
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 You're
Yeah,
right.
he
Don't
was
worry.
waiting
Yeah.
for like weeks down the road.
No.
You'd been like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Yeah.
seemed a little gay, huh?"
Remember that story
Okay.
that ended with you boning your friend that you called her homo before?
Yeah,
Maybe
you think
I
that's
called
the
him
worst
that out.
part. It's cute. They think that's the worst part.
Yeah, right.
So I was like, "Oh, okay." And he said, "But there was this other boat next to us, and the guy on the boat was like clearly,
Homo.
And I said, "Huh." he said, so when I said no homo, the guy was like, hey, do you have a problem? And so I was like, do you have a problem? Insert homophobic slur here.
Whoa!
No.
Bringing it back like he's Jose.
Yeah, but which one did he do? Did he go the F or he go something else?
The F.
Yeah.
There's the F.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
This
have
is
met
first date even. Like
less than 5 minutes in, you guys.
Jesus.
Like, we haven't even ordered the beer yet.
well, yeah, but he's worried because you want to order a fruity beer, and he's like, I just want to be
get-
very clear.
Yeah, that's true.
Now that we got past our beer order, let me tell you all the times I've yelled slurs at strangers.
Now,
Right.
now that you know I'm a homophobe, let's continue the date.
Yeah.
Okay, but it gets better, you guys, because then he says, well, I mean, I didn't actually say it to him, but I said it to my friend. And I was like,
Even
Wow.
better.
So-
like,
I just have like
I'm not
homophobic
even brave
feelings.
enough to actually yell a slur at the
yeah,
man.
yeah,
But I will
definitely a
whisper it to
pussy,
my friend.
But,
And I will definitely tell my first date about it.
oh,
Yeah, I'm not a
Yeah.
brave bigot, but I'm a bigot, just so you know.
that's exactly right.
Wouldn't have been cool if I said that though. No,
It would have
okay.
been awesome. Yeah. So, like, that is the first point where I was like, I should leave this. Like, I should leave right now. Like, now I know that.
Just
Looking
drop the
back
smoke
on
bomb
it.
and disappears.
Oh yeah.
So, but like, I'm instantly like in my head, I'm done.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I feel that I should stay because I committed to going on this date. And like, that's a really bad pattern. And I get it. Like,
You're right.
I don't have to do that. But
You're like, I can change him.
no,
To make him better.
that's for sure not it.
No, she's just too nice.
Yeah. You need to cut
it.
bait and get the fuck out.
It's true. Yeah. So
But I don't die for this dick. Peace.
that's right. So we get our beer, we go sit at a table where he has already like claimed this table because he brought a backpack with him.
Oh,
and
okay.
fine.
Well, that's weird enough.
Well, yeah, road
Yeah,
brews,
okay.
duh.
So
What the
We
fuck's
sit
in
down.
his backpack? His Pokemon
oh,
cards?
just wait. so
Said a bunch of stuff
so-
from my friends, the Fs.
Yeah. So let me back up real quick and take one more thing that I forgot. As we're talking about the brewery, because I was like, hey, I've never been here. But this was before all of the other homophobic slurs and everything. I was like, hey, I've never been here before. It's a really cool place. You said you have been here before. And he was like, yeah, my church is attached to it. And I said, your church is attached to the brewery? And he was like, yeah. And I said, what kind of church? And he was like, non-denominational, of course. And I was like, oh, of course, you know.
Yeah,
Of course,
duh.
Of
obviously.
course.
Yeah.
What, you
Dummy.
fucking retarded?
Yeah.
The Church
Yeah,
of Fort
so-
Lauderdale Saints.
Yeah. Right. So I already know, like, he goes to church, the church attached to this brewery. So, for him, he probably just walked over from church because this was a Sunday afternoon with his backpack. So we sit down at this table.
So who
And-
was the backpack?
I guess I don't know. I don't know if he carried it to church, if he left it in the car, if he left church and came back. I don't know.
Filled up my backpack with the blood of Christ.
Dude, you
Oh,
want me
there
to
were
put that-
snacks.
You know
It's
how
all
many crackers I got?
sloshing around.
So we're sitting at this table, and like I'm at the end, and he's on a long side, and he's asked me a question, and I'm in the middle of giving him an answer, and he starts like looking around the room, like he's peeking over something, like looking out the windows, like just
That's super obnoxious.
keeps moving his head around, and I'm talking to him. And
Mhm.
so I just stop, and I was like, what? Do you see something? And he said, yeah, I think that's my cousin out there. And I
Who
said,
gives a shit? Shane?
oh, is it? And he was like, yeah, I think it is. What? No, that's not her. That's not her. And he was like, but hang on, I have a picture of her. You'll see. So he pulls out his phone and he finds this picture of his cousin. And he was like, see it? I mean, I thought it was my cousin.
She's
And
nude.
like
Dude.
to his credit, this girl did look like his cousin. But I was like, okay, so like he completely, is not engaged at all in the conversation. And so after we determined it is not his cousin, he says, hey, are you hungry? And I said, I'm really not, but if you are, you're welcome to get some food because this place serves pizza. This brewery serves pizza. So I'm thinking
They serve food, and he knows that's where you're going, to a place that serves food. Very important to know that.
Mhm. So I think he's going to get up and go order a pizza.
Oh no.
No, you guys. He pulls
Backpack.
snacks out of his backpack.
Yep.
Yeah, backpack
And
sandwich.
normally, I want to say this. Normally, I appreciate snacks.
Yeah.
I carry snacks most places,
Big fan of snacks.
but not to a place that serves food that I can order.
Movie theater move.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, a movie theater
Just
exception,
a-
of course.
A gallon,
Well, yeah.
a gallon
Okay, yeah,
Ziploc bag
movie
of
theaters.
Oh,
pre-peeled
remember that time
hard-boiled
with the-
eggs.
They're absurd
Guy at the
prices.
fucking airport with a gallon milk.
Oh, God.
Just a fucking jug of milk. The 2-gallon.
No!
Like a big size fucking 2-gallon jug of milk at the airport. Like, let's do this.
Did he chug the whole thing before he got through TSA?
We didn't sit there and watch him that long. we had our own flights we almost missed.
So he pulls these snacks out of his backpack and he has like a block of soft cheese that he
Okay.
purchased.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Is it soft because it is soft cheese or because it's been in a
No,
warm
it is
bag?
soft cheese. It's like a
Good all day.
garlic herb cheese or something. A box of
Stack of American, but it's been in the backpack all day, so it's real soft.
Yeah.
it's just a ball of American cheese.
It just looks like nacho cheese. It's just all melted.
He's molded it with his hands.
Look, I sculpted you.
Oh wait, nope. That's
He
my
doesn't
cousin.
know what I look like. That's my cousin. Yes. So it's this soft cheese and like some crackers, a little Tupperware thing of olives that he's chopped up.
What?
And a little Tupperware thing of mango.
And like cheese knives and like
Bejeweled cheese knives.
bejeweled cheese knives.
It's a charcuterie backpack.
So like a little picnic almost.
it would have been perfect for the vineyard,
Oh.
which we did not go to, and he knew we weren't going to.
Okay, yeah.
Like I'm not
The
gonna
vineyard
unpack
was
this
to
bag.
get you in.
Yeah,
I
Because
spent
of course, who's going to turn down a date at a vineyard?
right.
Well, you know how it goes. Like once you pack your backpack, you have to take it
Right.
out on your first date. You can't
Yeah.
just not unzip your
Yes,
backpack.
you do.
I spent $14 on this soft cheese. I'm not gonna not eat it in front of a stranger.
Duh. Like I
What
already
am I
got.
gonna do? Eat this alone tonight while I cry?
So
Yeah, he's like, I
he-
packed all this food and one condom.
And I packed my grapes in my pants.
Oh.
We can squeeze on them all night, see what kind of wine comes out. He's like, no, actually, can you step on them?
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh, we're making white wine tonight.
And then can you yell at me like step on him and say, you don't know your wine list.
Root beer.
Oh my
Able to
god.
forget, oh, we're making white wine tonight.
Oh.
Thanks, Kelly.
Off the
So
rails.
he spreads all this food out on the table and he starts eating, and I
can see your face. What the fuck is happening?
so he consumes a large portion of all of this food, and he's like, I'm gonna get a second beer, and I'm like halfway finished with mine, And he was, so I said, okay, fine. So I should, again, at this point, should have gotten up and left.
Get out.
I didn't. Instead, I text Nicole and say, this is a big old nope. She was like, already? And I said, within the first 5 minutes, he used a homophobic slur. And of course, she and our other friend Tabitha were like, why are you still there?
Well, he drops the
I
slur.
cannot help myself.
He drops the slur, then he unfurls his picnic bag. At that point, you're like, okay, well, I gotta see what's next.
Yeah. I mean, it is kind of like that. Like because at this point it's just content, like I'm going to see this through and see what happens.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, I would have been worried when
I
he
do
was
it
with
for
the
you
backpack
guys.
and looking around that he was going to just mass shooter the place.
Oh, no.
I mean, oh God, I didn't even think about that.
If it was church, it'd be fine. If it was some other person's church,
Right.
other
That's
question.
true, yeah.
So he comes back with his second beer. He continues to eat. And, we're trying to make conversation. And it's just awkward because it's like he's half there. And
You like mangoes?
So like mango's pretty good. Oh shit, it's my uncle. No, that's not my uncle.
He's like,
oh, fuck. I know we were talking about boats. You like ski-doos? Ski-doos are pretty cool, right?
Well, wait, I don't have a nephew. No. All right.
man, I really wish we were at the vineyard right now.
so, we talk about music and, because that's all dating is when it's these online dates, because so rarely do they ever progress past a first or second date that you just spend a lot of time talking about. So
Horseshit.
what do you do for a living? Well, what kind of music do you listen to?
That part sounds like the worst, actually.
Do you like to go to concerts? What do you like to do on the weekends? Oh, you like to go camping? I'm not an outdoorsy person. It's just a non-stop getting to know you.
He said, "Oh, that's
talk.
funny because I just pitched a tent." You sure you don't like camping? Because you're pretty good at it.
Jesus Christ.
So what kind of, do you remember what kind of music he was into? I'm curious.
Yes, like heavy metal.
I bet because I fucking bang heads.
Songs of hate written by the Ku Klux Klan.
But no homo,
Yeah,
though.
like,
You know what I mean?
like he listed bands that I've never heard of. Which
Okay.
I mean, not that I've heard of every band ever, but this was deep cuts, heavy metal.
That's the thing, real metal guys, it's some shit you never heard of.
Oh yeah.
He's like, I like pretty manly stuff like Elton John and Lil Nas X and Cher.
Okay, so this was before I went to the Hella Mega Tour, the Green Day, Weezer, and Fall Out Boy concert.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's real passe or whatever, but I love Weezer. I've always loved Weezer. I will always love Weezer. They were a huge part of my my teenage years or whatever. And
For sure.
so and I'm telling him I know they're a little passe or whatever, but I love them. And he said, I met Rivers Cuomo once. I said, oh, okay. And he said, he was a total dick.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And okay, maybe he was. Maybe it's because you were a dick. Maybe he is a dick. I don't know.
I called him the F word.
I
Cuomo
still
got mad
like
at me
Weezer.
for-
I don't it doesn't matter that you met him one time and you didn't like him or he was an ass to you. I still liked him. That doesn't contribute to this conversation.
Hey, but no homo,
So-
but we banged.
I called him Rivers homo. I don't know why you're so mad.
No
Thought it was
homo
just a
before I
fun turn
called
of
him.
phrase.
Yeah, I don't know why he was such a dick. So, we talk about music or whatever, and then we get around to movies. And he was like, and this is probably the last thing really of note that happened. He's like, do you like scary movies?
Oh my God. Right.
And I said, no, I'm not really a scary movie person. I said, like, I don't really mind a slasher flick. Like, those don't really bother me that much. I said, but if it's like haunting or possession or anything like that, I'm out. I don't like it. It creeps me out, so I don't watch those. And he says, "Do you go to church?" And I said, "Nope." And he said, "Well, if you went to church, you'd feel more protected and you'd be able to watch that kind of thing.
That's how I get through my scary movies.
Yep.
You should find a church."
I get
And
under
I
my
said-
big boy blanket and I think about
Yeah.
church.
Yeah.
When that guy was looking for the key in the bathtub and saw, I was like, nah, Lord's going to show him where that key's at.
That's right.
I'm gonna cuddle the Bible and watch The Conjuring 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know the good
he's
guy
like-
always wins, the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah. You should find a church. And I said, "Well, that's not going to happen. So I guess I just won't watch scary movies."
Wow.
I love the notion of you should find the church and like I can throw a rock from my house and hit 13.
Yeah.
Fucking everywhere.
So, basically he was telling me I should go to church, So
Was he trying to recruit you, I wonder? Is this like what the whole thing was?
Probably.
I don't, he
The
probably
Church of
was
Scary
trying to
Movies.
he
It
was
wouldn't
trying to get me to
surprise-
be in a cult.
Check it
It
out.
wouldn't surprise me at all if there isn't just a obscene amount of like cult members and weird wackos like that just out there trying to like rope you into something that you're now
Well,
trapped.
they're out there.
What's your faith beliefs on backpack cheese?
Check out
Yeah.
this cool
Julian
brewery
Anderson
that's connected to a
is-
church.
Trying to put you to sleep.
If a man just came from
the
church,
good
and let's just say he had a bunch of cheese in his bag. Blessed
I
by
love
the Lord.
Jesus,
Like,
but I
not
hate
for nothing,
homos. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Unless
Like
they're in a
you're
scary
supposed to keep
movie.
an eye on your drink. You also probably should not eat snacks out of a man's backpack.
I didn't eat the snacks.
Okay, good.
Good call.
That you know.
Smart. Good instincts.
Actually, I did have a couple crackers because he opened that package right in front of me.
All right,
Okay, that's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah, but all it takes is like a
And I-
syringe poke.
I can tell you that's definitely true because when we go to lunch at her family's house, she will only take things out of packages she opens, and that's her family. So
They're probably not trying to drug you, but who knows?
Well, no, but there's some nasty kid who had their hands in it probably. So no, thank you.
Probably.
So at this point, like, I think we had a couple of other inane exchanges, and he said, well, oh, I did forget this. At one point, we were talking about bad dates, the irony. And I said,
Just look at it when he's like, "Did you ever have a bad one?"
well, he said, well, how about this date? Is it going well? Because I really can't tell if you think it's going well.
Yeesh.
And I said,
Are you going to talk about this on a podcast?
Just be
So
sure you plug my
finally-
book bag cheese. In stores too.
he says, well, I'm gonna get another beer. So, his third beer, which is fine. I had one. He said, I'm gonna get another beer.
What's
Do you
your
want one? And
comfortable
I
ratio to
I
like if you're on a date, you don't know this person, your beer
Um,
compared to his beer. Like where do you feel like a 1-to-1, a 2-to-1?
probably, I don't know, probably 2-to-1, but like 3 max for like a first date, and not for me, like 1 max for me.
Unless you're going good.
Yeah, but like,
It's just one of those things
anything
where
more than 3, even someone who's a regular drinker, like after 3, it just kind of you get it looks excessive, and they tend to get a little sloppy.
well,
like,
and like
Even if she's a little.
it just exposes that like you don't get the point. Like you're not there to get drunk. Like sure, there's beer,
right.
but that's not why you're here at the brewery. Like.
Right, if you want to get drunk, you can do it way cheaper at home.
Motherfucker, we're supposed to be at a goddamn vineyard right now.
Right.
And we're here with the
And we're talking
fat
about
guy
pocket cheese out of your fucking backpack.
So he says, I'm gonna get another beer. Or he said, I want another beer. Do you want anything? And I said, well, you can do whatever you want. You can get whatever you want, but I think I'm gonna head home now. And I got up and left.
Nice.
You get another beer. I'm gonna go grab that door.
And
see if
I
that
did not
door's
hear
still
from
working.
him. So I think he finally got that it was not, in fact, going well.
These
No,
motherfuckers
he's-
sitting here with like his third beer in one hand, like a cheese knife in the other one, going, "What happened? I don't understand."
I don't get it.
I just called
Talking
the
to his
Uber for
cousin.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe this thing happened again.
She comes over and she's like, "What happened? She left? You brought the cheese out? She left?
You did show her it was out
believe
of your book bag, right?
She know you brought this from home?
Cheesy Pete's Shane. We talked about this.
I'd
You
like
did
to
tell
believe
her-
he's listening to this show right now, and he's like, "Man, this Shane sounds all right."
Absolutely, he's listening.
His cousin's like, you did tell her that you can watch scary movies because the Lord helps you, right?
I told her.
Oh, tremendous.
But-
Just-
Did you get her to
Fucking
sign the
Sorry,
paper?
that
thing
went a
to
little
say.
longer than I expected.
It went a little long, but it's a really good story. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. Oh, it's good. Got anything quicker to throw out, or so we're gonna move into the game? What you want to do?
Let's move into the game.
All right.
Nothing can top that
Yeah, it's-
recently.
So it's the moral of the story is, kids, it's hard out there for a pimp. It's,
Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
Sounds like a
And-
which I
nightmare.
believe
you know,
said-
Maybe
Deal breaker.
I believe you said to me recently.
save the book bag cheese for date 3. Make sure she's the one, guys.
Yeah.
Like, maybe hold that move. That's not your opener. Don't open with the book bag cheese. Save that one.
Book bag
Chamber that
cheese.
one for, like, maybe when you're dead.
So this is the kind of caliber that's out there. Real ass people. And so what better way to measure real ass people than from fake ass people we all made up? So with that,
Ready.
we got a sounder nice?
Yeah. How about this?
Deal breaker. Deal breaker. Deal breaker.
I get
Deal breaker.
Okay, can we refresh everyone? We mentioned Fight Club Bruce, but we didn't describe what Fight Club Bruce's deal was.
Oh, yeah.
Kelly,
Okay.
what is Fight Club Bruce's deal?
So Fight Club Bruce is, a great dude, man of your dreams, just great guy. But once a month, a man will come to your house, and Bruce and him will go down to the basement and fight it out. Because Bruce is the champion of monthly basement fights. And-
So that's our control. That's the man to beat.
All right. So Jen,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be Fight Club Bruce, or this guy's a catch, right? He's got nice hair. He's never once ripped out a Tupperware container full of cheese, anything like that. He's got a good job, good money. His parents are great. He's even got a dog that gets along with Puggy. It's wonderful. He even runs his own business. He's an entrepreneur. He sells pics of his hairy feet on the internet.
That's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
What
Runs
kind
his
of money are we talking?
enough that, I mean, that's his sole income. His sole source of income is selling pictures of his nasty, grody feet to dudes online. Let's be real. It'd be dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that every time someone asks you what your boyfriend does, that's what you have to say.
No. He's a content
No,
creator.
You say,
Yeah.
he's an entrepreneur, content
It's an
creator,
influencer.
who has his own,
Which is
own,
more embarrassing, though.
Yeah, he's a
who
small.
fucking deals in feet NFTs.
He's a
Yeah.
small business owner.
I mean,
No,
it,
'cause at some point
you
have
either
to tell
need an
me.
elaborate lie, or he has to be like, "No, yeah, I sell pictures of my feet." Like, you can't just be like, "What does your boyfriend do?" Oh, he's a small business owner. And then Nicole's gonna be like, "What does that mean?"
He's in waste
exactly. I was
management.
just gonna say,
He's got a small
there's
business.
no
and he
fucking
owns
way
it.
I would ever let that lie.
Yeah, like, oh,
And
yeah, he's got a
nobody else
small
would
business.
either.
He's the owner and operator of NoToesForFree.com.
But to be fair, I would tell Nicole without being prompted. I'd be like, guess what?
Or when someone asks you, you're like, oh yeah, he sells feet pics online, cleared $5,000 last month, and then it'll be like, oh, not bad. Like,
let me see them toes.
yeah, you got a link?
They'd be like, you got 5?
What's his name? What's his name?
What is his name? What is it? Timmy Toe Time.
What about Tony?
Toe hyphen Y.
Yeah.
Oh no! It's Tony.
Tony. Toey.
It's not bad. It's not the worst thing that could happen.
It's not the worst.
Hey, sex work is work. It's 2021.
No homo, but I gotta do it as a cameraman.
But then every once in a while, he's like, if you could get your whip in here, we've had some real some BG content, some BGT content.
And I'd be like, take a picture of my foot.
There you go.
So, like, what would be worse?
Profit sharing.
Explaining to
feet are
your
like
family
wrestling together.
why Bruce looks like he got his ass kicked.
Yeah, that's
once a
kind of what
month.
I'm thinking. Like,
Or my boyfriend sells feet pics to people on the internet for
except
money.
the thing is like
have
he
to go in
looks like
that
he
much
got his ass
detail.
kicked, but he is the champ, so he doesn't lose.
he still
just
takes
tell-
he still takes a
you
few
just
black
tell
eyes
people
though.
he did MMA. They don't have to know.
Yeah.
Stuntman.
This one's hard.
He says, "I do MMFT,
I-
more motherfucking feet."
Okay, so I think there might be something wrong with me, but I'm gonna go with Fight Club Bruce because, like, it's kind of hot.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
You know what? Fight Club Bruce is way hotter than Tony for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Just like
his toes may be messed up.
Yeah,
But-
and you know Fight Club Bruce fucks.
yeah.
Oh, you know it.
He said, "Who's the champ?"
And then I say, "You are."
you're the champ, Bruce.
Who better?
All right.
No.
Okay.
All right, I got one.
All right. What you got, Kelly?
All right. So Donnie, really good guy. Went to college, went for like science stuff. Got a good degree, got a good job. But you find out that his passion project was trying to get dolphins to speak English. And to motivate them, he would jerk them off in the pool.
Hey.
Fight Club Bruce.
That sounds like a solid dude to me.
Yeah, but imagine having access to dolphins. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Totally
right,
had-
right.
Like his
Wait.
passion project is dolphins. I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah.
And then it took
You
a
got
fucking turn.
you got access to dolphins. He knows how to make someone orgasm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
Dolphin?
he knows how to make a dolphin.
Yeah, but he's got experience.
Yeah, but how does it
Does
translate?
he?
Does it translate? Because what is he doing to this dolphin to make it work? I need to see this form.
Oh, I think he's doing whatever that dolphin wants.
Well, we don't know yet because he's not speaking English.
If you're interested more on Donnie, actually, who's John C. Lilly, I recommend looking up the Dolphin House on YouTube.
Yeah, because that's a real story that a real person did.
Yep.
Stop.
No, it's real. Yeah, they flooded a good portion of the house, like up to waist level, so the dolphin could run around in the house, or whatever.
I'm sorry. What?
What do you mean in the house?
Yeah, he flooded his house up to waist level, and there were dolphins in there, and he was like, "Come on, say apple," and he fucking jerked the dolphin off, trying to get him to speak English.
He said,
What?
That's real.
Yeah.
but how did he get the Wouldn't the water?
I mean, it didn't work, Jose.
Yeah. They had legit pool.
They fucking all died. Everybody.
Atrocity Guy did a really good video about it on YouTube. I
The
highly
dude
recommend
died
it.
Fucking elbow deep in a dolphin. All the dolphins fucking no water. They all died.
I just want to say this, Lee. If you jerk me off, I'll say anything you want me to.
In any language.
Yeah, if you ever want to hear Dolphin's attempt to speak English, you can hear it in the video.
I
Wild.
What was?
I haven't met this guy on Bumble yet.
Would he just be like, say apple and then jerk him off? Or did they have to make a sound that sounded like apple and then you'd be like, oh, all right, game time?
That was like way later in the thing where they're like, these dolphins aren't speaking English yet. What do we do?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it a motivator or a reward?
Right.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
for me.
Like, it's got to be that they've got to say
It's a
apple or he's doing it
motivator.
wrong, right? Because if it's like, hey, say apple, and then I don't say apple, and he's like, guess I got to jerk this dolphin off. Why would I ever say apple? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say apple.
Banana. Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? And then the dolphin's like,
So
All right, what you got,
stupid.
Nice?
Oh man, mine are kind of weak compared to that, but I use the Garbage Pail Kid naming convention. So here's my first one. I only did 3, so I'll just do one right now. This I thought of after spending a day with Jose today. So everywhere you go, anything you do, he makes you 30 minutes late, and his name is His name is Tardy Terrence.
Waiting on you, Goose.
hey man, this is called.
You
this
can
is
see
called
the
brown
face she's
time.
making right now.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
bad.
like to be late.
Yeah.
It's Fight Club Bruce. I'd
Good
punch
choice.
this guy in the face.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what type of personality you are, Jen. If you're always on time or early, if you're like, oh, I'll get there when I get there. So that would have made your decision for you.
That's fair. I'm not early typically.
Jose sent it was his Google calendar that said Hispanic History Month starts on the 15th. He goes, proof brown time exists.
And
we're like, no, we can't make it by the 1st. Pencil us in for the 15th, maybe the 17th. But like, wait, is the 15th a Friday? Because we're gonna have to come back. Do whatever that Monday is.
30 minutes late too is so annoying because it's not late enough to where you miss everything, but it's late enough to where you miss enough, and then you have to make a grand entrance in front of everyone to whatever you're late to.
Oh, the face she's making, you guys.
Yeah.
She hates it so much.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
All right, what you got, Mahoney?
All right, so this guy, much like, or whatever his name is in shape. He boxes on the side as like a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a great job. Your parents like him. He's phenomenal. But every single time he talks, he's like, "Babe, you don't even know." Every single time. You're at dinner, babe, you don't even know. You're in bed, babe, you don't even know. Every single time. I hear you over there stuck.
It's still gonna have to be Fight Club.
It's annoying and it's
Either
condescending.
that or wait half an hour.
That.
Yeah, good choice.
Yeah.
Wait. No, I'd rather be late half an hour.
Oh.
By the way, Dolphin Jerkin Donnie is at the bottom right now.
Oh.
That was the worst Ninja Turtle figure ever.
I still think Dolphin Jerking Donnie could really show you some things.
Yeah. Lee, make sure you send that link to Jennifer so she can see him.
It's fucking wild.
It's wild. Okay, I've got a guy. Just pretty much normal in every regard. Like, totally just fine, just normal. Except, when he has sour things, he reverts to sour boy. And
what does Sour Boy do, Kelly?
his face puckers, and he just we got a little problem here, guys. Spaghettios.
Oh no.
Oh, it must have been some lemon in there. So he avoids sour things at all costs, but sometimes it just happens, and we'll puck him.
I think that might go below Golf and Jerk and Tony.
No, no, he's after. Wait, oh, he's after Tony.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I got two.
Spaghettios.
Oh God.
It's so sour.
No sour.
Somebody blow on my tongue. It's on fire.
That alone is a great one. Every time he eats something hot, you have to blow on his tongue.
Oh, it's so hot. And you have to
hot.
He holds his tongue out, and you have to pour milk on it. And he doesn't drink the milk because the milk's too sweet. Okay. I got two guys. I'm gonna start with the easy one.
Okay, all right. What you got?
Great guy, great job, good looking dude, model. You know what I mean? Like somebody that you, from the outside cover of this book, you would take him home to your parents.
Yeah, the baseline perfect man.
Yeah.
But his problem is every time you tell a story or a story is told, he's one of those one-uppers. He's got to one-up your story.
We got a one-upper.
That story ain't shit. Check this out. But for some reason, all of his stories always ends up with him naked and with an animal.
Oh God, I didn't think it could get worse than being a one-upper.
Now, see, I like this one because whatever
a dude with an animal fetish.
whatever story he starts to tell, you're like, all right, how's it gonna happen? How does he end up naked with an animal?
You know it's coming. He's gonna end up naked and with an animal. Number one, what animal is it gonna be this time?
I like how it's
how does it happen?
naked with an animal, not like implying anything. It's just like me and this animal, we just naked together.
It's like different circumstances.
I know that guy.
Or wait,
we may be adjacent to that guy in a couple of different circles.
That's like the time I was on a nude horse ride with Rivers Como.
Like, we live in rural Tennessee where there's nothing to do but drink outdoors.
I was like,
I think
no
I
homo,
know this
but
guy.
goddamn, raccoon, you got a sweet dick.
what if he always ends up naked with an animal, but the animal is always clothed?
And then the fucking skunk walked away in my shirt.
I watched a bear put on an entire 3-piece suit to go take a shit.
It was wild.
That snake is wearing a bow tie.
Okay, so hang on. So is he really a one-upper, or is it just that every story he tells ends with
like his
it's
story
both.
has to one up the story that was just told, no matter it's your that's just his public flaw. If somebody tells a story, no matter what it was, like, God damn, I just got the mail and it was wet. He's like, let me tell you about this fucking wet mail I got. It was like 35 packages, all boxes, like 5 foot tall boxes, all wet. And then I fucking answered the door and it was like, no, it was like a bear. And I was like, well, shit. Like, I heard if you take off your clothes and roll down, stop, drop, and roll, the bears are like, nah, I don't want nothing to do with a naked dude. But guess what? He fucking did. He held me. He picked me up and fucking he I was a little cub.
So I'll be really honest. He was gonna be way up on the list until you said he had to be a one-upper. That knocked him down so far. If it was just that every story ended with him naked with an animal, like I'm here for that because he's at least interesting.
Oh God.
All right,
He's
so we're
still above
almost at it.
Stevie Sour Boy.
Okay.
Sour
Oh, now Sour Boy.
Kelly, you are bringing up the rear tonight.
I know.
Oh no.
Oh, we're so sour. All right, who's got one more? I got another one.
All right.
All right,
Let-
I got one. I got one.
Go, Mahoney.
Okay. He's great. He's wonderful. He's everything you want. He boxes on the side, all of these things. He's just as buff as Fight Club Roost or whatever. Right? He's all of that. But every single time he goes to take a shower, he's real suspicious about it. Like, disturbingly suspicious about it. Like, you are not allowed in the bathroom. He's got like his stuff, like a change of clothes and like whatever, and you're like, oh, you're gonna take a shower? And he's like, why? Why?
What's it do?
Like,
What do you mean?
Yeah, real suspicious about it, and you don't know why. He'll never explain it.
Someone dropped a raccoon on him when he was in the shower once.
Oh, that's nothing, dude. There was one time I was taking a shower and like 40 raccoons came, bro. Like right when I took off my clothes, and like I was just butt ass naked, all soaked up, and I had like shampoo in my hair, so it was like in my eyes, I couldn't see. And then when I opened up my eyes, ripped out my hair, it was like fucking 40 raccoons, bro.
This is gonna be Fight Club Bruce for me.
See,
but
this
guy.
This doesn't affect your everyday life, really. Like, he's a little suspicious, but take your shower. I don't give a fuck.
I don't know, but what's he doing in there?
Yeah, I don't know why it makes me so uncomfortable, but it really does.
It's
The more
gonna
attention you
occupy
draw
my
to
thoughts. Like it's all I'm gonna think about.
Like, he goes in the bathroom and you hear him lock the door every time.
Oh yeah, every time. Every
And
time.
he does
when
it as loud as possible, so you
when
just
he
hear
comes-
ka-chunk.
When he comes back out, you're like, "How was your
Puts a
shower?" And he's
deadbolt
like, "Why?"
Yeah, he puts a deadbolt in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No, that's
And then
creepy.
And when he
So
comes out,
weird.
he's never actually wet.
No evidence.
He's wearing a
But
new
you
pair
never
of
hear a
slippers.
hair dryer.
He cracks the door just a little bit and like kind of peeks out. So he comes out all the way.
Unrelated, but today Jose's roommate held a very long conversation with me while he just stood there in a towel.
Slowly rubbing his.
So where's this guy going?
About the benefits of Mountain Dew Zero.
Here? Above here?
Down.
Down here?
Under that, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So, this guy is coming in just after Tony.
Oh, my. That's wild.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. After nudie pants.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Jeez. You'll take the toe picture guy first?
Yeah.
Wild.
He's
Wild.
making money.
Yeah. No, toe picture guy makes sense to me.
Okay. All right. Okay. What if The Matrix Revolutions was his favorite movie in the trilogy?
I'm guessing that's a bad thing.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
It's just a bad movie.
Yeah, it's just a bad movie.
I mean,
But like,
Who cares what his favorite movie is? If he's
Yeah.
the perfect guy,
but
you like some pretty
you really
bad
like The Matrix
movies,
Revolution.
so
Yeah,
But
but
it's The Matrix Revolution
if
compared to The Matrix.
if you're in a relationship with someone, you're
It's
gonna
all right,
have
Lee,
to
I
watch
picked
their.
Fight Club Bruce.
Yeah,
Damn.
good call.
Okay.
Good call.
Just for you.
I mean, that's to the
I
stuff.
don't know enough about it. Like,
Okay, fair enough.
I don't
can't
know.
take your word that it's a bad movie, but I don't.
That's why I know there's some softballs in there too.
Yeah.
They can't all be horrible.
I don't know if I have it in me to support a loved one whose favorite movie is The Matrix Revolutions, because they're gonna make me watch it at some point, maybe multiple
Exactly.
times.
That movie's not very good.
Yeah.
Dude, I was watching Matrix 5. It was wild.
Before it came
Rob
out.
Zombie was there.
Okay.
God.
All right. Fine. So, okay, fine. So Matrix didn't pan out. What if this guy owns both a python and a tarantula.
Out. Out.
Like he's got a python named Zeus
No.
Don't like snakes.
and a tarantula named Lloyd.
Nope.
No, never,
Boy.
never trust a snake person.
But this guy's a snake person
Get past the snake.
and a tarantula
Nope.
person.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Tarantula.
All right, hard pass on that one.
Okay, I got a guy.
Next week,
I
the
got a guy.
Rodriguezes are gonna
I'd
have a
rather
snake.
be late than live with a guy with a python.
It's true.
All right, this next guy, his name is Alfred. Good date. Like actually
Pass.
a really
Yeah,
good
really.
first a really good
You're gonna
first date.
moan Alfred.
Yeah. You think, oh, this guy's all right, but you know what? You get home, you Google his name, you see what comes up. You find out he lived in an airport for 18 years. And there was a movie made about his life starring Tom Hanks.
Called Philadelphia.
No.
He lived in the
No,
airport
this
for
is
18
the layover.
years with AIDS.
Or no, the terminal. Sorry, that's
Terminal.
what it was.
Yeah, he was terminal.
Actually,
alright.
yeah. Now, if you think about it, shouldn't Philadelphia have been called the Terminal?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
I mean,
Interesting.
that's bizarre.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but I feel like there's some real issues like underneath those airport living years.
Passport issues.
Yeah. 18 years.
18 years is a long time.
Long time.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to be with
like,
anyone who can't resolve a problem in 18 years.
Eventually, I just would have like got a job in the area and just rented a place. I live here now.
Like, I get it if you run into problems, but 18 years to figure it out and solve it, like,
That's
no.
the thing.
Sorry.
Like, you don't live at the airport for 18 years because of a passport problem. That is a choice.
Yeah. You give up on the
Yeah.
passport problem and just decide to live there.
yeah.
All right.
But now he's past that.
Oh, did he finally get past it?
Yeah. That's why you're dating him, and then you'd Google him and find out this is all in his past.
Yeah, I'm
Then
still
you
gonna
find
go
out
with
you
Fight
know-
Club Bruce.
Wow. Okay.
That's so
She just
odd.
really likes the idea of a guy who beats the shit out of a random
Yeah.
person once a month.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I mean, that's why I made him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew he would be
I'm
a
just
winner
saying.
forever.
If you want to dethrone Fight Club Bruce, you've got to come at it from this angle. It's
Right.
gotta,
Yeah.
He's got to do something
Mhm.
hotter
Mhm.
than Fight Club Bruce.
Okay, what about this guy?
Does he
Perfect
have something to
job.
do with animals?
No animals on this one.
Okay.
Great job. But his specific skill is he is great in bed.
Okay.
But the downside, after every time he orgasms, he rolls
God.
over, grabs a picture of his mom off the nightstand, gives
Nope.
her a kiss,
Oh,
and yells,
no.
"Fuck yeah!" Now, if you ever have intercourse not at home, he pulls out the picture of his mom from his wallet, gives it a kiss.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Wait, whoa. Like, go back to, like, his skill is he's good in bed. Like, does he monetize this?
Probably.
I mean, it doesn't
but-
matter. No, but I'm just saying, like you are never dissatisfied.
Okay, so it's not like his
Well,
career.
respect
He's
you.
just great.
No. He's just
Okay.
He's
Okay.
good at it.
And
But
and
his
Jose-
flaw is whenever he's done, that's what he does.
Fuck
Jose,
yeah.
if I may, it's not weird. His mom's dead. So it's fine.
Okay.
Does
Well,
he...
what if he says my mom taught me everything I know?
Oh no. Okay, then it's very weird.
Does he also run a small local hotel?
Yeah. Every time he's done, he fucking kisses the picture and does that Sammy Sosa thing. Kisses his fingers, points to the sky.
I think
Yeah,
this
no,
one's...
he's at the bottom of
Yeah,
the list.
yeah.
He said, "You know what? You know who
It's
did die for
weird.
the team? My mom."
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay,
No.
Wait. Okay, wait. Same guy, but it's not a picture of his mom anymore. He gives a thumbs up to a picture of your mom.
That is a flex.
This one's for you.
That's worse. That's worse.
Wait until you see that Christmas present.
It's so much worse.
I love this guy. Does this guy have a name?
I called him Murray Mommy Pick in my notes.
Oh, man, I did have a name for the first guy, and I forgot to tell it. The first
Murray
guy's
Mommy
name, who always ones up you, his name was Bobcat.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let me
But my friends call me Phyllis.
let me tell you about my boy Dudley. He was born with this medical condition. He can't do anything about it. They haven't found a cure. But the problem is he constantly rips silent, just terrible, awful farts. He doesn't ever move a muscle, doesn't ever acknowledge them, but you know they happen. His name is Silent Butt Dudley.
Oh my god. I know they happen because I know they happen, or
I mean, they happen because
I can smell
You've
it.
pieced it
So-
together.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, someone farted. It's very clear.
Yeah, you're in a
Yeah,
room
well,
quietly with them. You just hear. Psst.
No, you don't even hear
No.
that.
No, you don't hear
No,
anything.
I feel a little nauseated just thinking about this scenario.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a no for me.
I figured it was a no-brainer.
Okay. Now, is he better or worse than Mama Pick Murray here? I mean, at least he can't help this.
Can't.
Yeah.
But you've met me.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a good idea, but I think that's objectively better than the guy who, kisses the picture of his mom after the match.
Objectively, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's fuck yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
I think the thumbs up to the picture of her mom.
Is the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I did it.
He high fives the picture of his dead mom and thumbs up the picture of his living mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Writing by the phone.
All right, so I got one kind of in the same vein as Jose's because this guy, he's exceptionally good in the sack. This guy. So among everything else, the guys can lay some good pipe, if you know what I'm saying, right? But before you go, anytime before you start, he goes, "All aboard the Pound Town, choo choo!"
Oh no.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, I don't know. That guy sounds pretty cool.
It sounds like the same guy that screams Chotsky from behind.
And it's always excited too. Like it doesn't matter the scenario. It doesn't matter where the mood is. Just
Oh.
every time. All aboard the Pound Town, choo choo!
Chugga 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 chugga. Ready for a ride?
Come on, ride that train.
And he's Pound Town Polly.
He seems nice.
And he has a little conductor hat.
You're not helping your case.
That he pulls out of his back
Okay.
pocket. Actually, you don't know where he gets it from.
But
You
you
could
said
be
it's no
anywhere.
matter the mood, right?
Right,
So
no matter the mood, right.
no matter the mood, he starts with that.
Yeah.
But after he says it, can he get back into whatever the appropriate?
Yes.
So it's just a thing that he says.
Yeah, it's
and
like
then,
a compulsion.
It just means it's about to go on. That's it.
It's
I'm
like
about to get laid to.
I don't know. I feel like that completely ruins the mood, though.
Doesn't it?
Like, now, I'm not saying there aren't scenarios where I wouldn't
But
support
he
that.
always
Because
keeps
there are
the
times
conductor
where I
hat
would be
on.
like, choo choo, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I
I'm the
idea of
caboose.
The conductor hat.
Yeah. The conductor hat never.
Conductor hat and then assless overalls.
Yeah, and somehow he's all of a sudden got coal on his face.
God. I'm going to go with Fight Club Bruce.
Wow. All right.
Such imaginations
And I
we
mentioned
have.
he's got that dick to die for though. It's a damn shame. All right. Now, is he better or worse than Tardy Terry?
Oh, he's way better.
I would say he's better, and probably better. No, he's not better than Maddie Matrix.
Oh yeah, because if you think the Matrix Revolution is your favorite movie, you don't fuck. There's no way.
Yeah, you're too busy talking, trying to explain why the sex is going to be good.
Yeah, okay. So, see, you should have taken the Matrix guy, and every time he has awful sex, he's like, no, it really wasn't that bad though. Like, you just didn't really get the plot. You didn't get what I was going for. Like, really,
Yes,
really
I was
wasn't
hitting
that
it from
bad.
the left. And
Yeah.
I know you were expecting from the right, but if you really step back outside of the situation, you would have noticed hitting it from the left was the right move.
Exactly. Like, that's the Matrix guy.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Okay. All right. I got one more good one here. What if, no matter the situation, no matter the social situation, no matter who's around, no matter what the deal is, he's unable to hold a conversation unless he's playing Super Mario Land on the Nintendo Game Boy.
This game has turned into what part of the autism spectrum would you like to date?
So he's got a big OG fat body gray Game Boy, and he's just playing Super Mario Land all the damn time.
But a fucking sweet pipe.
Does he do eye contact?
Yes. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
So
because,
he's
he
having a
wasn't playing
conversation, making good eye contact, but he's still playing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
How is he playing?
He's just
played it a
played
lot. He knows the map.
Yeah, come on.
Got the timing down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fight Club Bruce.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's weird.
This guy's good with his thumbs.
Yeah, you magic fingers.
I don't know. I feel like Bruce probably is too.
No,
Yeah.
he only
They
punches
go in the eyes.
Okay, so I think
Bruce only used fists.
the next round of this game, what we need to do is we need like a top 6 things that Jen looks for in a possible mate, like positives, because Fight Club.
Hang on.
No, I got that list. I can do that.
Okay, because Fight Club Bruce is definitely doing it for her, so we need to find out what those likes are and then twist them and ruin them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And fucking drive him into the ground. Just take everything she loves about dating and fucking destroy it.
Wait, what do I love about dating?
We don't know yet. Nicole's gonna tell
Whatever
us.
it is.
Yeah, we're gonna find
I
out.
Into the ground.
It'll be an
We're gonna
adventure for all of
overdose you
us.
on it. Yeah.
And we also had the idea that you need to go on a date the night that we do a live podcast, and then we'll be in your ear like in a Apple AirPods, and we could do like a Cyrano de
Could
Bergerac.
be like Roxanne.
Yeah, like Roxanne, exactly. But actually,
So
You
bad
have to
at
have
that.
your,
It would
have your
work
phone
it would work
connected to
better
the call
if we
and on,
were.
like, speaker.
It would work better if we were in the date's ear.
Oh, there we go.
Like digging in.
Oh my god.
Be like,
Full
dude,
joke.
she loves it when you one up her story and then ends it with you naked with an A. Just fucking figure it out.
Break eye contact and wonder out loud if that's your cousin across the room.
Hey, buddy, how do you feel about sour things?
What's your favorite Matrix movie? And you only have one guess.
Oh,
Well,
Well,
this
thanks for
was
playing, Jen.
a blast.
always
Fuck
a
it.
pleasure.
Take out the
Can't
cheese
dethrone.
movie.
Fight Club Bruce.
There's-
We might have to hang up Fight Club Bruce's jersey.
Yeah, I think so. because
no,
No.
we
You
gotta
think
drop
that,
him.
but I mean, we played Jar Jeremy for
A long
months.
time.
yeah, but there was
Yeah.
nothing
So,
about
I'm
Jar
telling you,
Jeremy
You're
that
coming at it wrong.
that
It's not that she thinks Fight Club Bruce. Jen has no problem with Fight Club Bruce.
right.
We need to find someone who is more attractive than Fight Club Bruce.
More attractive, but also more damaged somehow.
Yeah, like not only does Jen, she's not settling for Fight Club Bruce. She's showing up on these dates being like,
Ooh,
Fight
ooh,
Club
ooh,
Bruce.
You're no
ooh!
Fight
I got
Club
one. I got
Bruce.
one. I got one. One more.
All right, okay, one more. What do you got?
It's just flat out George Clooney, but he only shits in a cat's litter box.
And if you walk in on him, he doesn't break eye
Does
contact.
he do it in public? Does he do it in public?
No, because well, unless he's carrying the litter box around with him.
Oh, he's got like,
if
a
he's
little.
at,
He's
if
got
he's
a
at party,
briefcase.
if he's at a party.
have a
if
litter
he's at my
robot?
house and there's a litter box. Is that where he's gonna go shit?
He always carries
If they've got a
briefcase.
cat there, he'll do it. Like,
What
if-
about-
Okay.
If not, maybe he'll find a plant or like a corner of the rug.
What about like a
follow-up
pl-
question? Follow-up
Can
question.
you tell me where the litter box is?
Where
This is my boyfriend George Clooney. He needs to shit your litter robot.
Where in George Clooney's house?
Imagine backing up trying to fit his butt in that tiny hole.
Where Kelly? Where in George Clooney's house is his litter box?
Just in a random hallway.
Okay. Yeah. Even better.
Yeah, but see, I think George Clooney has the clout where if he starts shitting in litter boxes, everybody's going to be shitting in litter boxes before the end of the year.
Part of the fucking Nespresso coffee maker machine commercials.
God.
Him and Brad Pitt shitting in a fucking litter
I'm
box.
George Clooney for Tidy Cat.
Oh, goddamn.
They'd be like, man, when you drink coffee, does it make you go right away? Yeah, it does. And then it zooms out and they like clink the coffee cups as they're shitting in a litter box.
Yep. And then he gets up and kicks the litter over it. And
You know it's a good podcast when the five of us are stepping over each other to get our jokes out the fastest.
And occasionally
that
he'll
was
have
fun.
the thing like when a cat takes a really good shit where he needs to run around the house.
Oh,
I feel lighter.
Adorable.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. So where's he rank? Where's George Clooney rank?
Number one.
No, he's not number one. He will not take that spot from Bruce. Hang on, I'm looking at the list.
Because remember, he's just George Clooney, but he shits in a litter box.
Rich, famous,
All
gorgeous.
the benefits of George Clooney, but you just got to scoop a box.
You can
No!
go to Met Gala, girl.
No, that's not part of the deal. He scoops his own box.
Yeah, she's got a.
No, he doesn't. He's
That's a
fucking
deal
George
breaker.
Clooney.
Yeah.
George Clooney doesn't
Okay,
scoop his
he
own
has a
box.
box
What
scooper
cat
then.
scoops their
Need
litter
someone
box?
else to clean the litter box.
Yeah, yeah. No cat ever cleans up after themselves. They just
Yeah.
think this litter box.
Someone's
has
gotta
clean
do
up
it.
his litter.
One of the 9 nannies or maids will do that. Don't worry.
Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's someone that's not him is cleaning it up. You might have to do it every now and then.
It's Danny DeVito.
Okay. I mean, isn't that kind of worse
He
though? Like,
ranks
you have
above
to-
Stevie Sourboy.
You have to look at
Like
this,
if he comes in the
maid or
room and he's
whoever
like,
be like,
"Hey,
sorry."
hey, it's full. It's full and I got to go."
Oh no.
He's just doing a little dance.
Yeah.
He
Running
doesn't
in
even tell
place.
you though. He's just in it for a long time, pushing the
Yeah.
sand around.
You just kind of hear him muttering to himself like, "Oh, there's not a lot of room in here.
He sits on the floor.
I really
maybe
could
if
use some changes."
Kick a couple of these turds to the corner of the box. It might be.
But he
even
does pee in the toilet still.
better. But he stands on it like a cat standing on the toilet. Like he doesn't like stand
Oh
in front of it. He like stands on the toilet and squats.
I've got sweat running down my back.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Well, thanks, Jen, and good luck out there.
Thanks.
See, I think this is an important exercise because I feel like next time, no matter what happens, you can think to yourself, well, it could definitely always be worse.
Yep.
Yeah. Or think about Fight Club Bruce and be like, man, it could be so much better.
Yep.
That's true.
So, any parting words of wisdom?
Just wish me luck, I guess.
Stay safe.
Fucking love it.
I'm gonna need it.
Die
Love
for that D.
Do you, Jen? Do you carry a weapon of some sort? Because if not,
Consider it.
So my mother has bought me a variety of weapons to carry,
And whistles.
and so she's bought me mace. She bought me a taser. She bought me an alarm that you pull the pin on. I never remember any of them.
whoops.
I'm just fashion knuckle duster.
Yeah, you should
But
keep
I-
you should keep the taser because at the very least you're like, hey, check this out. This is cool. And
Yeah, like maybe
But
if you're
I
an
always,
Uber driver.
I'm really smart. Like I meet people, like I meet in a very public place, and somebody always knows like who I'm meeting and where I'm meeting them. And if I don't check in within a certain amount of time, they threaten to come get me.
Yeah, I always get a text that says, I'm meeting so and so at this restaurant at this time in
These
case
are
I go
things I
missing.
know about.
Yeah.
Good.
Here's a picture of him. I hope.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite picture picked out in case you need to be on a missing poster at all?
No, but I trust Nicole to pick out a really good one.
It's a good friend.
Yeah, she wouldn't do me wrong.
Except for she photoshopped you taking a shit in the litter box. Looking for my friend. Could be hanging out with a bunch of cats.
Approach with caution.
meow meow.
Well, there's nothing else to do after this. Like nothing else is
No.
worth even talking about.
No.
So it's fucking
Oh,
lame.
but I read a comic.
Oh,
I doubt
man.
it.
No, you didn't.
Well, how about this one thing, Lee? I want to put this out
What
there.
you got? Okay.
So, me and him don't really talk anymore. We kind of had a falling out, and we've been at each other's throats for years. But he is a
You and Jose haven't been friends all this
he is
time?
a PCN veteran of the Superfly cast. But as of right now, with 9 hours to go, Thatcher E. Cleveland's Kickstarter, Grim Reaper, a marijuana-fueled horror/comedy comic, is less than $300 away from its $5,000 goal.
Ooh,
So
that's close.
that's real close, and any further pledges, overnight, it could possibly put this over the line. So
Very well could. Very well could.
I'll put the link in the chat. Check it out on Kickstarter, Grim Reaper, REEFER. I wonder if he'll have a booth
There
at
you go.
MJ BizCon.
That'd be dope. Maybe you'll see him. Like, hey, check it out. Say hi. So yeah, check that out. I mean, people
We're just
Kickstarter
gonna-
dumber fucking things. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Shoot this convention and just ask him like weird questions, the same questions. We're just gonna play this game with the attendees.
I will say,
all
however,
right.
that if his Kickstarter does get funded and 5 years down the line he hasn't fulfilled your rewards, it's not on us.
No, definitely not. Because that would never happen.
Not to
right?
say that
Like,
he would
never.
do that, but we have had that happen
No.
in the past.
It has happened. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Whew. All right. Next week we'll be back with some other bullshit. I think we said what? Robots? Did we say
Top
robots?
6 robots.
Yeah, top 6
Hell yeah.
robots. That'll be fucking
Because
great.
somehow
It'll be
we've
fun.
never done that.
Which is insane to me. Yeah, we'll do that next week. It'll be a good time. Check it out in the Discord. Join the Discord at discord.panelsonpages.com. You should join the Discord, Jen. There's all kinds of eligible vouchers up in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Are there?
She's
Yeah, I'm sure someone.
yeah.
Don't go in
Name
there.
one.
Yeah, it's full of degenerates. Don't do that.
The look on her face was sure.
Those on Bumble, thanks.
I'm sure.
Forgive me
filthy
if you're
DJ.
an eligible bachelor in our Discord, but I can't think of you off the top of my head.
Oh my god. All right. But if anybody else, maybe got some eligible bachelors want to join the Discord at discord.panelsonpages.com. See what's going on. You can't be worse these motherfuckers we just described.
Yeah,
It's impossible.
if you're a hot
Yeah.
dude, get in our Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're
Why
a
would
hot
you
dude
date
with
Jen?
one
Yeah.
flaw,
Slide
that
in
is
slide in Ellie's DMs, no homo.
Yeah, take that top off. Let me see them tits.
run up my story and end up with a naked animal. Let's fucking do this thing.
But we'll be back next week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Nyes, Jose Gusman, Kelly Harris, our good buddy Mahoney, and both my wives, Nicole and Jennifer. I'm the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Talk to you fuckers next week. Night. Love you. Bye-bye.
demonetize this? Demonetize this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this? Demonetize this?
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this?
Holy shit.
Demonetize this?
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this?
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this?
What are you, some kind of bitch? Whoa.
Demonetize this?
You fucking
Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this?
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Demonetize this?
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.